Yo. Here we go. Can you guys hear me okay? Oh, there's nobody in here. Sorry. Yeah, I'll just sit here by myself, I guess, until somebody fucking shows up. Could be a while. So, cup of Joe. Wednesday, huh? Hump day, March 11th, 2020. Sucks. I mean, 6. Oh, good. Yeah, see, they're not putting my notifications out. Fuck you, pedophile tube. YouTube is owned and run by a bunch of Israeli pedophile fucks. What do you expect? Freedom of speech, but not freedom of reach. Oh, we'll see how that works out when I sue the shit out of you for violating my free speech. We'll see how that works. Actually, I don't work like that. I just kill. I don't sue. I just will kill you. Let's see. Oh, that's a good one. You guys see and hear me okay?
The system wasn't built for you to win. You went to school to memorize facts you never use. You were trained to raise your hand, wait your turn, and follow instructions. Then they told you, get a job, work 40 hours a week, give half of it to tax, retire at 67 if you're lucky. That's not a life. That's a script. And most people don't question it because they're too tired from living it. But once you see it, you can't unsee it. That's when you realize freedom was never going to be handed to you. The system wasn't built for you to win. You went to school to memorize facts you never use.
We're never going to win. The system is rigged, folks. Listen to George Carlin, for fuck's sake.
Secretary Pete Hegseth today.
And look at evidence linking U.S. to Iranian school strikes. They were bombed with a missile. Okay, it's on video. They got bombed by the U.S. It's terrorism. Okay, Trump is a terrorist. BB is a genocidal pedophile terrorist. We already knew all this. Same with Trump, a pedophile. They're all pedophiles. And they all fucking bunch of faggots suck at each other's dicks, too. They're obsessed with sucking each other's dicks, these rich weirdo billionaires. I don't know what it is. They go to the Bohemian Grove and they fucking suck each other off. It's disgusting, but let's get to this.
They said no nation in the world takes greater care to avoid civilian casualties than the U.S. But the U.S. is...
In fact, Nixon said it's the most faggy thing he's ever seen.
Currently investigating an explosion at a school next to an Iranian Navy base that Iran says killed more than 150 people, mostly schoolgirls.
An official briefed on the initial review tells PBS NewsHour the strike was likely American. Nick Schifrin examines videos and satellite images and speaks to experts for a closer look.
Well, they didn't fucking bomb themselves with a missile. It's either Israel or America. And we know that it's most likely probably America because he's the one that started this, the war, the terrorist attack, Trump. Trump is a terrorist, okay? He needs to be arrested for murdering children. He's a war crime. Same with Netanyahu, arrested for genocide. These two batshit fucking terrorists. They are fucking labeled as terrorists. They are the world's pariah. The United States and Israel are the world's pariah. Everybody knows this. Everybody hates you assholes in Israel and here in the United States.
Look at what appears to be the deadliest strike of the war.
In the moments after the attack, the only sounds were screams.
Hey, if your child that you just fucking had for fucking 6 years of the last 6 years of your life, and they're fucking young and they're everything in the world to you, you would scream too. But Trump is a terrorist. Trump murdered their babies. Trump murdered their babies. Now they have to scream because of Trump and Netanyahu, the terrorists. These are the world's terrorists.
The school where many of these parents had dropped off their children not long before was now collapsed and gutted. The scale of death clear from
Targeting children's schools is batshit evil. Batshit evil. We are dealing with, like, they might as well be reptilian shapeshifters. Okay?
from the air, rows and rows of tiny graves. Classmates in life and now death.
Again, imagine that's your child, your daughter. There's your daughter with a backpack on. Just got murdered by Trump and pedophile terrorist Netanyahu, Millikowsky from Poland. He's a Poland pretending to be a fucking Palestinian. He needs to die. Okay? What the fuck is wrong with you people in this world? Something's wrong with you. You need to check yourself. You need to check up from the neck up. Something's wrong with you.
A victim still wearing her backpack. Like in class, all lined up. A roll call of the dead. An official briefed on the initial.
Fuck Sandy Hook. Fuck Sandy Hook. This is hundreds of children. It makes Sandy Hook like a joke. It's a joke. Oh, the kids are still alive. It was a joke because government, pedophile government, loves to try to trick you.
Review tells PBS NewsHour the strike.
More precisely, the intelligence agencies of the government. And yeah, the politicians are a bunch of fucking pedophiles too.
Was likely American. Video broadcast by the semi-official Matter news agency reportedly shows the strike and slowed down. Weapons experts say that is an American tomahawk.
That's an American
And
tomahawk.
today, Iranian state
murdering
media
children via, thanks to good old Trump. Trump, the blood is all over your hands. I didn't have any doubt anyway. I already knew you were a fucking piece of shit pedophile, murdering fucking piece of shit. All these victims, they eat them, and so they're pedivores. They're pedivores. They're cannibals. They don't. The problem with these billionaire pedophiles is they eat their victims. They kill them. The problem is they murder them. I really don't care, you know. And I don't care what you do before and after. The problem is I do, but you killed them. Like, that's murder. Like, and you torture it. It's bizarre. So all these pedophiles, like you got Bondi or Bandy and Patel protecting pedophiles, but they're not just pedophiles. They're murderers. They're protecting child murderers. Look at this.
These photos, it said, were taken at the site that
Trump
appeared.
They already know Trump murdered children, and they're protecting him. Trump murdered children with Epstein on the island. He ate them. He ate them. Okay? Garrett fucking Teed. And we don't even want to know what the sick shit Bibi does, or Netanyahu, Millikowsky. That dude's so evil. I mean, if there were an antichrist, that would be it. It would be that dude. Because I can show you him trying to implement regime changes back in the 80s. Before that.
Tomahawk components.
I could already tell when initial reports came out on this strike, just looking at the damage, that this was a deliberately targeted strike package.
Retired Master Sergeant
Strike package. Jesus. Fuck me. Strike package. It's a goddamn package.
S. Bryant spent 20 years in the U.S. Air Force, where he called in
Which
air
means that's a major thing. They know what they're doing.
strikes and led targeting cells,
It's fucking
and then worked in the Defense Department's civilian
fucking retards. All these retards worked for pedophile banksters. They all murdered people for banksters. They're all tricked. Every war was for a bankster, said, quoting General Smedley Butler. General Smedley Butler says all wars is all wars are bankster wars. None of them were real or legit, because real people don't kill each other just because they don't agree on the same football team.
Protection Center until the Trump administration reduced its size. Bryant says this satellite image from after the attack shows 6 precise strikes inside an Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps Navy.
Holy motherfuck. Okay, don't even pretend that's an accident. Don't pretend murdering these girls is an accident. Are you kidding me?
Base.
Like fuck Trump, dude. Fuck Trump, this murdering motherfucker, bro. Like, what a fucking freak, man. God, I hate these murderers, you know. Fuck. Yeah, that's true. Maggot. Oh, that's good. MAGA, maggots. Hi, how you doing, Brezovice? Robin, how you doing, sweetheart? Good to see you guys here. Thank you for being with me. Yeah, it's fucking gross. Epic fell. U.S. Patriot missile hits Bahrain homes. Humiliated Trump blames Iran after. It's not. No. No, every time it's like a civilian or some other shit they play. Look, oh yeah, you know what? I might have to. Where is it? Where they explain that? Which video is that? Oh, there it is. Jeez, there's that one. So, how's everybody doing over there? Oh my gosh. I fucking hit pause and it played it. Yeah, it's pretty fucking crazy. So here's Millikowsky, pedophile, terrorist, pariah, Benjamin Netanyahu, BB, they call him, this crazy sick fuck. This piece of shit. This is back when he was a young dude pushing this crazy genocidal pedophile shit on the whole world. Basically, if there was an antichrist, it would be this pedophile terrorist pariah right here, this piece of diarrhea dog shit.
If you take away the Soviet Union and its chief proxy, the PLO, international terrorism would collapse.
Oh, yeah? Is that so?
If you take out Saddam's regime, I guarantee you that it will have enormous...
This pariah pedophile terrorist has been the world's fucking cancer since the beginning. If this fucker died, the entire world would instantly blossom into high vibration paradise, okay? Instantly. and him and Trump and people like him, the world would instantly blossom into a higher vibration. These fucking demons need to die. This fucker needs to die for his crimes of murder. He is guilty of murder and he has to die. And I want him dead now. I want this fucker dead right fucking now. He's got to die. Or all of you fuckers in the world, just shut your mouths. Don't act like you live in a just world. Don't act like you fucking or have any fucking world that's worth living in. You pieces of shit. If you can't even punish well-known baby murderers. Okay? You pieces of shit are a joke.
Positive reverberations on the region.
Define positive. Are we talking about?
The guy is a pariah, terrorist, pedophile, child raping murderer.
Peace and prosperity? Because of.
If I could literally put him out, I would pay to be the one to kill this guy. If you have this guy tied up somewhere, I will pay you. I will find the money. I will pay you to let me take this fucker out. I will pay you to let me kill this guy.
That's what you meant by positive, then it has been an epic fail.
Third nation, but
because he is a well-known baby murderer. He's been doing this his whole life. It would be like the good karma that I would receive from the entire world would be insane. I'd probably grow into like a 15-foot giant for the karma.
by the way, is Libya. Obviously, we like to see a regime change. At least I would. In Iran,
Supporting terrorism, not only to every part of the Middle East, but to Venezuela.
by the way,
Every word that comes out of his mouth, remember, every accusation is a confession out of this pedophile fuck, okay?
what are we doing with Greenland?
Now he wants Greenland. Now why's Trump after Greenland? Bam! Pedophile right there. That's why. Because of that baby murderer. Right there. Why? Because his daddy, his fucking buddy daddy wants Greenland.
We got to do something with Greenland.
We got to do something with Greenland, this fucking buddy, fucking pedophile pariah wants Greenland.
It seems like there's one person who has been pretty vocal about destabilizing countries for quite some time now.
If you take away
The entire world, this fucking cocksucking pariah, pedophile fuck, genocidal maniac, psychopath that I would pay to be able to fucking kill myself. I'll pay you anything. The karma I would get for killing this guy would be incredible. I would never die. Oh, too late. Yeah, that's what sucks. Not being able to die in a shithole like this. God, what a nightmare. My worst nightmare. They know. They know. How's everybody else doing? Boy, are they wasting some money over there, huh? Where to begin? Yeah, we'll just go in a row here.
Well, folks, Pete Hegseth's big secret just got leaked. This should really infuriate every single American. I was angry reading this article because Pete Hegseth and the people around him have been taking advantage of taxpayer dollars. They've been spending our money, the money that you worked hard for, the taxes.
Well, they don't have enough money to pay for all the employees, and they're always crying about having money, and we don't have enough money to feed your children and for the homeless. They're eating lobster and fucking crab. Lobster tails and crab legs while you starve. The essence of rulership. The essence of rulership. When you allow yourself to be ruled by anybody or anything, this is what happens to you fucking retards. You become subjects.
You pay to the federal government on lavish and luxury goods for him and his buddies. It is outrageous. They are spending tens of billions of dollars on goods.
Oh, yeah, by the way, Christy Nome, obvious scam. Whoa. I didn't mean to stop it there.
Goods. It is.
All right. God damn, that's just too much. Christy Nome got fucking caught starting a new company and so they can fucking keep all the money and pay a bunch of subcontractors to actually do the work. I mean, are you kidding me? Could you be any more obvious of the scam there? This is government, the essence of government. It's all steal your money so they can fucking swindle you. It's ridiculous that they don't recognize that government is just a gang. It's just a gang of people just like them. They don't have the right to tell you what to do, but you get ruled by them. They're allowed to steal your money. You let them take your money. You let them tell you what to do. You're basically retarded here.
Insane. And it just makes me think about all the times that
You let them do it because they say they're your king or queen. But then you finally get enough pea brains and figure out, you know what? You're just like me. You can't rule over me. But then you let the religion rule over you. And then you're like, oh, well, you know what? I'm going to be free still. And then you let government. And it just keeps going. You let everybody, your fellow man, rule over you. What do you think's going to happen? They're going to steal all your money and tell you what to do and what you can't do. And make you a slave. It's pathetic.
Republicans tried to criticize the Democrats, saying that we abuse taxpayer dollars. There's fraud on the Democratic.
I mean, I should be getting gold for this. Gold.
Party side.
When the karma that I should, man, it should be really starting to. That's why I just get a manifested incredible dog out of nowhere.
Reality is them. The call is coming from inside the house. So let's get into the story. There's no time to waste. It is really just crazy. I mean, this headline in and of itself, Pete Hegseth blew billions on fruit basket stands, chairs, and grab. The Defense Department went on a $93 billion spending spree in a single month in 2025. The Pentagon spent more money in September, the end of the 2025 fiscal year, than it had in any other year since 2008. But a good chunk of the budget wasn't used for anything that could be considered a pertinent military expense. The Defense Department burned through $93 billion that month alone, signing checks left and right in order to dry up its congressionally allocated budget, according to a recent analysis by the government watchdog Open the Books. There is pressure to spend. If federal agencies don't use the entirety of their budget by the end of the fiscal year, then they lose access to that cash forever, potentially putting themselves in a situation.
Yeah, it's this stupid accounting bullshit. It's so fucking annoying. I hate the whole fucking money business blood ritual. I hate it.
Where they have to request a reduced budget the following year, which is really a crazy thing. I mean, if the Pentagon can't spend this money, they just shouldn't. And they should request less money later.
Yeah, but they all have a rule. It's all a well-known rule. All the corporations go by it so they can keep the same amount of money. They spend it anyway, even when they don't, which makes no sense, which is a major problem which tells you how dumb corporations are and inefficient. If they were efficient, they would be like, oh yeah, we're not spending that next year. We're not going to try to find a way to blow it. Right? See how dumb they are? They're literally retarded, and they wonder why they don't please their anyway.
In the government year, and next year they should request less money. That's how it should go. But of course, Pete Hegseth, the people around him, they don't want to do that. Some of the frivolous September purchases made under
Let's get to this shellfish.
Secretary Pete Hegseth's stewardship.
Oh, Alaskan king crab, you fucking cocksuckers! While everybody's starving, you give them cake. Let them eat cake. Let them eat cake.
Include a 98
crab meat and lobster. You're starving in the streets, suffering, wondering how the fuck you're going to feed your child, man. And they're eating lobster over here. Trump is eating lobster with fucking Hegseth and Patel and fucking scam fucking Blondie. They're all eating fucking lobster, laughing their ass, and king crab while you fucking starve. I'll show you a video right now of like thousands of people suffering right now in the U.S. because they can't eat. They're starving today. They're just starving. I'm fucking starving right now. I got no food, bro. I'm out of food. I'm fucking starving. And these fuckers are eating fucking king crab, fucking lobster tail. Are you kidding me?
$1,000 Steinway & Sons grand piano for the Air Force Chief of Staff's home, $5.3 million for Apple devices such as the new iPad, and an astronomical amount of shellfish, including $2 million for Alaskan king crab and $6.9 million worth of lobster tail. Lobster tail is apparently a favorite of Hegseth's Pentagon. The department spent more than $7.4 million total on the luxury item in March, May, June.
I guess reptilians or reptiles love fucking fish.
June and October. So keep in mind, all of this is going on as Donald Trump and Pete Hegseth and everybody in the Trump administration is actively trying to cut food stamps. They're trying to make it more expensive for you to have health care.
Yeah, you can't have jack shit. They're eating lobster tail and Alaskan king crab, and they're telling you you can't fucking feed your child with food stamps. It's wild, man. The shit that, I'm like my whole life, 55 years, and I'm watching the whole time the public just getting hammered again and again, wondering when are these retards going to fight back? They're getting told what to do. They're losing all their freedoms. They can't do this, can't do that. They got to do this, got to do that, and they're losing all their fucking money, land, wealth, everything. How much are these retards going to take? When do they finally stand up? Something's working really well against the public, and it's preventing them from standing up to this tiny group of government. The public has a problem not being able to stand up to this super extremely small group. Seems big, but if you leave town and separate things, it's a small group, the government. I mean, they're big, but they're really not.
So while they're eating lobster tail
compared to us, the public, we're civilians, man. We're separate, man. We're all different.
Taxpayer dollars, the American people are suffering, not knowing whether they're going to be able to receive food assistance in the future, not knowing if they're going to be able to keep a roof over their head, their health care, God forbid something happens to them. That's Donald Trump's government. I mean, my God, it's the out of touch nature that really is so gross. In other pricey food purchases, the government decided to drop $15 million for ribeye steak. Again, just in September,
oh, God,
124
steak right now, motherfucker. And ice cream's good too. God damn, ice cream machines.
$4,000 for ice cream machines because, of course, that is a necessary purchase for the Department of Defense.
What? All these fuckers at the Pentagon are eating like fucking royalty while you retards have no money. And who's at the Pentagon mostly? Donald Rumsfeld said that it was taken over by Israel in the year 2000. They used September 11th to clinch whatever control they didn't have. They started Homeland Security, Department of Homeland Security, all that shit. It's based out of Tel Aviv, Israel. You have a foreign invader so intertwined in the government here, your U.S. government, that you can't even get rid of it if you wanted to, apart from arresting everybody from Israel. That's the only way. You're going to have to round up everyone from Israel and execute them to purge this cancer, this takeover from a foreign country, Israel.
Defense, of course, it's so necessary. And $139,000 on 272 orders of donuts. Weeks later, millions of Americans would, as we just talked,
all the dual citizens put Israel first. And I'm going to show you a video on that one too, so you know who to execute immediately. Immediately, you round these fuckers up and hang them from the nearest fucking tree. There going to be no time. Hang these fuckers quick.
Talked about lose their SNAP benefits.
Nearest tree, ain't no hope for you. You ain't getting out of this.
The longest government shutdown in U.S. history. More still stand to lose eligibility to the food program, thanks to a Republican crusade that added stricter work requirements to the program, piling on paperwork and documentation mandates. One of the largest bulk expenditures was just for furniture, for which the Pentagon decided to shell out $225 million.
Oh,
how do you spend $225 million on furniture? Well, actually, we know how, because they spent $60,000 for Herman Miller recliner.
Like, we're living in a world where they're so fucking retarded they can't understand that government is a scam. It's a total scam. And they're so dumb. The name, break down the etymology of government. Ment is the Latin root word for mind, and govern means to control, limit. So the idea, the intention, the agenda is right in the name. It's to control and govern you, limit you. Congress is the opposite of progress. They're there to slow you down, stop you, govern you, limit you. That's not freedom. Limiting freedom. They're limiting you. They're governing you, ruling you. That's not freedom. I don't know how you don't get it. Retards. You're so dumb. Shit is smarter than you. You fucking idiots. I hate you. How dumb you assholes are in the public.
So when you're
I
spending
hate that you're so dumb and tricked.
$60,000
I hate that you're fucking retards and you're basically fucking retarded.
on a chair,
Barnyard chicken is more entertaining.
a recliner, maybe that's how you rack up a bill that big. It also included $12,000 for fruit basket stands. All in, the agency spent more on furniture in 2025 than it had in over a decade. In the last 5 days of September alone, the department blew through $50 billion on just grants and contracts. For context, only 9 other countries
They
spent
spent more on furniture than they did on food for children. Let that sink in.
that much on the entire.
Let that sink in. Starving children out there, they spent more money on furniture and war and murdering children in another country that never did anything wrong. Your money was used to commit terrorist attacks to murder babies in another country. And you're murdering babies in Palestine, Gaza as well. So you assholes, that it's your government is murdering babies in other countries, and it's 2 other countries. Your gang. So if it's your gang, then you're a fucking baby killer. You voted for it. Fuck you. You gotta die. I think we gotta kill all of you fuckers that voted for this, because they wouldn't be dead right now if you didn't vote for fucking Trump. So fuck you. Fuck you.
Entirety of their defense budget per year. It's also more than the total military
Let
budget
that sink
of Canada
in!
and Mexico combined. The federal government ultimately had a $1.8 trillion deficit in 2025. And maybe this gives us some insight as to how
You voted for the biggest 2 because you got Netanyahu with it in the package. You voted for the 2 biggest terrorists in the world, the pariahs of the world, of all time. And they went out and they were the terrorists that you voted for, and they murdered the children that you wanted them to murder. They did. They did that for you. I hope you're happy, you fucking freaks. What is wrong with you?
how we got there. So just as a roundup,
Hope you're happy.
this is what we know.
All you fucking retard government idiots, Trump-tard, mental ill, maggot retards are happy. I hope you're happy murdering children, you stupid fucking shit stained pieces of fucking shit. Fuck you.
So far, $225 million on furniture, $15 million on steak, $5 million on Apple devices, $7 million lobster, $2 million for crab legs, $98,000 for a piano for somebody's home, which feels like it should be illegal. $12,000 on fruit baskets, $140,000 on donuts, $124,000 on ice cream machines. And I love this response from Governor Gavin Newsom saying, "Hey, Nick Shirley, any insight here? You know, this."
So that's interesting. They get to eat king crab and lobster tail, but your children at schools get what? Pieces of plastic that they're supposed to pretend to be food. Pieces of plastic, GMO shit. You take the cake. You deserve what you get.
Seems like a lot of fraud. By the way, let me add on to this. Where's Doge? You know, Doge, the whole, oh, we're going to cut wasteful.
See, everything is opposite day. It's like with this fucking place. It's inverted. You know, where's Doge on this spending? Where's fucking pedophile fucking Elon Musk fake billionaire Elon Musk, like all of them. Where's he at on the Doge shit? In fact, why does he have anything to do with it? He's from another country. What is it his business how the U.S. government spends on anything, first of all, right? Get that fucking cocksucking pedophile out of here.
Spending in the government, you know, I think spending over 90 billion.
Every bit of money he has was given and stolen and given to him from the subsidized by the government. And he already had his father, grandfather, is a technocrat. They're all in the family. These retards think that Jeff Bezos is rich and Elon is. These are fucking retard window dressing. There's families that have been here for hundreds of years. They provided both sides of the war. And Elon's been alive for what, 60, 50 years, whatever he is. And that retard somehow just came up and made more money than all these people. It's like you people are retarded.
Dollars in 1 month when you're just trying to get all the money out the door so you get that same amount of money next year or even more. That sounds like some government waste to me that genuinely could be cut. When you're spending $60,000 on chairs, yeah, that sounds like some government waste that should be cut. Speaking of Pete Hegseth, he was confronted yesterday, or excuse me, earlier today, I should say, on his message to Americans.
A talk show host, a piece of shit, fucking faggy talk show host this guy is. That's all he is. This guy lived his whole life in his mom's basement now. All you got to do is get appointed by Trump and everything's cool.
Those in the MAGA base who
now you can pretend to be real.
Supported the president and those who aren't in favor of the war and who worry that Israel might be taking advantage of the United States.
They're all actors anyway, all holy weirds, all run by the fucking CIA. All the politicians are CIA agents. You're a bunch of fucking retards. And they're foreign. You have dual citizen fucking sitting in Congress wearing an Israeli fucking uniform. Instant fucking execution. That guy instantly has to be executed. All dual citizens have to be rounded up and executed immediately. I don't know what's wrong with you people. You're basically retarded. You've been invaded by a foreign nation and you're so normalized that you allow them to become dual citizens and run your government in Congress. You have congressmen wearing Israeli uniforms. You should all be dead. I don't know how you're not dead. It's bizarre. Any normal world, and boy, would you fuckers be clearly dead. Instant clear treason here.
States. So not only is
dual that, how are you going to be loyal to two countries? This is clearly treason. Like, you got to be a fucking retard, a shit stain on the ground, not to understand what treason is. What Israel's doing with the dual citizenship, running the U.S. government. That is like imagine a politician in the U.S. not understanding that that's treason. Can you imagine how dumb, how you have to hang these people right now?
Pete Hegseth spending taxpayer dollars going on a
like Trump, Hegseth, Patel, Bondi, they all need to be hung immediately. These people should be dead right now. All of these people in government should be hung right now and dead. They should never be allowed to say another word ever in this world.
Spending spree for him and his buddies. They're going out shopping. But
fact,
Pete Hegseth,
everybody in government should be dead.
Is lying to the American people about this war, defending Donald Trump, no matter what.
Curse. Every one of you assholes in government right now, I'm going to put a curse on you. You're fucking cursed, cursed, cursed. Let that sink in.
And completely turning his back on the base that elected Donald Trump.
I put a hex on you. I'm going to hex you as well.
Trump. He seems to be having a pretty bad streak right now.
Anything that goes bad, it's because I hexed you and cursed you. And enjoy it, because it's going to get real bad for everybody in government. Things are going to start going real bad for you from here on out. Let that sink in. No matter who you are in government, if you're in government helping these child murderers in any way, you are automatically cursed. Things are going to go bad for you in every part of your life.
In the political sphere. So let's take a look at this back and forth with this reporter and Pete Hegseth.
Thank you. Jordan Conrad's from the Gateway Pundit. Axios reported, citing U.S. and Israeli sources, that the U.S. was not happy with strikes on 30 fuel depots in Iran. While this is anonymous sourcing.
Anyway, let's go to the next one. You guys get the idea on that one. Maggots. Wow, I got to catch up. Maggot, you down there in Australia? Australia? Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, they say it's too negative. They're too naive because they watch TV that tells them everything's okay. You can't have people watching TV. Again, you need to tell people, stop watching TV. I can't be around people that watch TV. These are totally freshly programmed, indoctrinated retards. That's why they call it programmed, the television program. It's programming you to behave a particular way about particular things all the time. Yeah, I can't be around anybody that watches TV, bro. You watch TV, get the fuck away from me. You're a problem. You're a walking robot. You're literally a zombie. You're all zombies that watch television. Tell a lie to your vision. Programs. It's pathetic, man. Fuckers are so pathetic here. So really, we only got 7 people in here. Boy, Pedophile Tube, you are really killing it, dude. You are doing a great job at suppressing the truth. But on the other side, I'm going to get to torture you for it. So fuck you. Go ahead. The more you do to me, the more I'm going to fucking do to you on the other side. Your soul. To your soul. I'll have your fucking soul. I'm going to scoop that bitch up.
The Iran war is breaking the
As soon as it comes out of your vessel, I'm going to scoop up your fucking soul.
United States financial system. The Iran war is breaking the United States financial system. The dollar is surging, but this is not a strength surge. This is investors scrambling for cash to cover losses. The bond market, normally a safe haven during conflict, is selling off. Treasury yields are rising when they should be falling. The war is costing over $900 million per day with 3.5
How much?
billion is costing over $900 million per day with 3.5. The war is costing over $900 million per day with falling. The war is costing over $900 million per day with 3. The war is costing over $900 million per day with 3.5.
The war is costing $1 billion a day. That's $1 billion a fucking day. But they don't got fucking food stamps for you. Like, at what point do you retards really understand that they could at any time give you all that trillions of dollars to you, but they give it to pedophiles to kill and murder? All these billions of dollars every year. Imagine the entire time the government has existed since 1770, that all that money has been used to go to war for Israel. Imagine if it was actually applied back into the infrastructure here, the people here, buying everybody everything they needed here because it's their money. Imagine that. Billions and trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars getting sucked out of you. Not a single dollar coming back to you. It's all going to murder children. Imagine if that would have gone to you.
Billion already spent that was never budgeted. And now Gulf states, the country.
Theft. Your politicians going to the war is total criminal theft. They're stealing from you. How do you not see? Are you fucking retards? Are you really this fucking dumb here? How the fuck are you this fucking dumb? Every war is a laundering scam fucking joke. And they do hate. They do create conflicts. They're fighting over the scraps from above. All these retards like Trump. You can see it. What happened here? Why the fuck is it muted? Am I muted now? I gotta watch. I gotta pay attention to chat here. Where's chat at? Can you guys hear me all right? Okay, it looks good. I haven't heard any complaints. Thank goodness. Thank goodness there's no complaints.
to pull their investments entirely. I'm Elle of Houseville on YouTube. I have a PhD in computer science, and I use data analysis to spot patterns in geopolitics and
Again, I'm proof that the more education you have, the dumber you are. Again, I have 2 degrees, an associate's in arts degree in business administration, and I have a bachelor's degree in business administration. And again, everything that I learned in that shit, apart from the business stuff, a lot of it, it's all bullshit. It made me dumber, but smarter because I'm a smart guy. So I got around it. I was able to avoid it.
economics. Let's start with the bond market because this is where the system is actually cracking.
Good idea. Silence, mortal. Silence, mortal.
Yeah, so why I go to my leasing office today to renew my lease, and they was telling me how my rent is going to increase by like $600.
Ever wonder how much it costs to live in a camper? It's not as cheap as you might think.
And I do love this house. I love everything about this house. I've come to the realization that I can't stay here because I can't afford to.
You know, I live full time in an RV, and we're trying to get a new RV, and they're just super expensive.
Call it a mobile home, call it a trailer.
Like, don't get a new one, man. Get an old, what do you call it? Aluminum ones. God, I can't even. I'm such a dumb fuck.
But either way, we're buying one.
People are buying storage sheds from Home Depot and converting them into homes. The billionaires have already bought those too.
I just got our rent renewal, and it's going up by $300 a month. $300 for a 1-bedroom apartment that is not updated in any sort of way. We already pay, with all the fees and everything, $2,000 a month. And now we're going to be
every $1 billion a day they spend on war, the less your dollar buys. Every day. The more and more they spend, the higher the rent is going to keep going up. Don't you fucking stand it, retards? Trump is killing us.
paying $2,300 a month for this tiny apartment.
But more importantly, it's the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve is killing us. The scam, creating money out of thin air, inflating it to where your buying power is a hidden tax.
22.6 million renters in the U.S. are now cost burdened, meaning they're spending more than 30% of their income just on housing and utilities. People are working 40, 50 hours a week, but half their paycheck is gone before they've even bought groceries, gas, or had any fun. So naturally, people start thinking,
it's a fucking problem, man. Ain't nobody surviving, and they're eating fucking goddamn Alaskan king crab or lobster tail, man. And blowing money on fucking shit. He's going to fix the West Wing while you starve. Trump is going to blow up and murder children and do terrorist attacks in foreign countries and not mind his own fucking business and respect other people's sovereignty and freedoms and murder children. But you're not even making it in life. And he's doing all this shit with your fucking tax money, cattle money.
why am I paying someone else's mortgage? I should just buy a house. And that's where the next trap lies. The median single family home hit over $400,000 in 2024. That's 5 times the median household income. To afford the monthly mortgage payment on that,
it's insane. Literally, I remember a day where you could buy a house for $50,000, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, with a yard.
Home, you need to earn at least $126,000 a year. Out of the 46 million people who rent in the US, only 6 million of those people make that amount of money each year. That means mathematically, 87% of renters will never own a home.
So I was just out on a walk right now and check out.
So, are you understanding the trajectory of what the government has achieved here? Already at this point, almost 90% of the population will never be able to buy a house again. You will own nothing and be happy. Remember what Klaus said? That's their plan. And do you notice that it's working? You're owning nothing. You can't even buy a car now, dipshits. They're telling you you will own nothing and be happy. I don't know how, but and then now you can't afford a house. You can't own anything. You can't afford a car. All of a sudden, after he said that, all of a sudden, out of thin air, you own nothing. He says you will own nothing, and now you own nothing. Do you think that you don't understand there's a correlation there? That it was a plan?
These homes next to this path that I'm on. I was looking these homes up on Zillow, and you're looking at somewhere in the neighborhood of 615, 625, 650 for these.
In fact, you're so close to the house next to you that you can hear them yelling on the other side. You can hear them yelling at each other in their house.
It's really tiny houses. I mean, they're not very big. You can see the properties they're sitting on are tiny, and yet people want $650,000 for these homes at what, 6.25% interest rates?
Holy shit!
No wonder nobody can afford anything.
God.
According to NBC, in Q2
Own nothing and be happy. Wait till you see that part.
of 2025, investors bought 1/3 of all single-family homes sold. 1/3 of homes in a 3-month period. And now they're not just buying homes, they're building entire neighborhoods that you can never own. These are called built-to-rent communities.
You will own nothing and be happy, says Klaus Schwab. His intended agenda, overtly spoken.
Look like your average subdivision, houses, driveways, backyards, but every single home is rental
He was
owned.
part of the World Economic Forum. And again, these are all these rich, cursed, fucking pedophile billionaire fucks with sex trafficking farm islands everywhere. Klaus has his own sex trafficking island where he rapes fucking children, right? But he says you're going to own nothing and be happy. And he's part of the World Economic Forum, which you're part of all these United Nations, all these groups made by billionaires. They're put together by rich Epstein class assholes, and they want to run the world. They want to rule you. Government ain't ruling you enough. It's too slow. Or they want to change it to where it's more overt so they don't have to hide it. They they get off on your suffering and shit. It's sick. Reptiles are sick.
Built to rent now accounts for
Reptiles are cold-blooded, very cold-blooded, psychopathic parasites.
9% of all new single-family construction in the U.S. Companies like Tricon, which is part of Blackstone's real estate portfolio, are building these in Texas, Arizona, South Carolina. Look at this.
Basically prison communities with hidden spy devices all in these buildings. Everything you'll be renting will be completely, you'll have zero privacy. They'll be loaded with hidden cameras everywhere, mics everywhere. They own them. They're building these rentals, and they're going to build in all their AI shit to lock you down like a prisoner and control you. You used too much air today or heat today or whatever the fuck, some mental ill shit. Oh, you ate too much, you enjoyed too much steak today. I'll tell you what to do. You're not free. How dare you decide how much you want to eat today? I decide that. Goo goo gaga boo boo goo goo. Fucking retards.
4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1,900 square feet in Texas with fees comes out to $2,911 a month. They've got the cheap vinyl flooring, bathroom tile from the early 2000s, and a backyard the size of a shoebox. All for the low price of $3,000 a month. Their idea of solving the housing crisis
shithole.
This is you will never own a house. You will rent a house instead of an apartment, but each year they'll still increase your rent.
Well, I can't afford my house anymore. My mortgage just went up. When I first purchased this house, it was $169,000.
You didn't really own it yet because you had a mortgage, and that's what sucks because you thought you owned it and you don't. Even when you own it now, you're still having to pay rent because of the pedophile government.
And with all of the insurance and
It's just a gang of people stealing your money, extorting you. Again, you have a group of people that are so dominant in the world that everybody has to pay them to be allowed to exist with them. We have to pay the government to be allowed to exist. If you don't pay your taxes and give them money, you're not allowed to be here. They will put you in a fucking cage, kidnap you, and say, you owe me money. You have to pay them just to be alive in this world. That's the government. That's the way these people are. Klaus Schwab, this Epstein class has a mentality that you owe them money to exist here. It's a problem. In fact, because they should be giving me money for existing here around my vibration. These fucking retards. I'll kill every one of them. Blink of a fucking eye. I'll choke them to death. Klaus Schwab, I will fucking gladly choke you out as happy out. In fact, I'd be just as glad to kill you as I would Netanyahu. Nah, I'm kidding. I take that back.
Stuff added in.
I would definitely rather kill Netanyahu any day. And it wouldn't be, when I say killing, I mean execute him. I don't mean murder. It's an execution. When you go around murdering children, you have to be stopped. It's an execution. I will pay to execute him. It's not murder. You're murdering children. You must be stopped. I want to be the fucking hero. I want to get that karma. I want that karma, and I want to kill that motherfucker.
And my monthly payment was $14.50 a month.
The world will instantly blossom and bloom with vibration, and I'll get hit with a lot of that.
Then my mortgage goes up, and they say, oh, the cost of materials have gone up. So in case anything happens to your house, we'd have to rebuild it. So the insurance has gone up. And then the value of the property went
And where
up.
does all that come from? Based from inflation, Federal Reserve. So you can't get around. Everything is fucking you because of Federal Reserve.
My payment went from $14.50 to $17.40. My mortgage is now $2,500.
Take away this hocus pocus bullshit, creating money out of thin air with the Federal Reserve. And all these pedophiles in government can't steal your money because they can't create money out of thin air anymore. Let that sink in. If there were no Federal Reserve, there's no government. There's no pedophiles stealing your money. Let that sink in. Federal Reserve has to die today. Oh, no, but it's a bunch of Rothschild pedophiles from Israel that own it, huh? Oops. Whoops. They need to be whoops.
Dollars a month. So it went from $14.50 to now $2,500.
Mortgages are on the rise. Property taxes keep going up. I mean, look at this house in New Jersey. 2-bedroom, 1-bath starter home hasn't been updated. $750,000. Let's look at the property taxes. They jumped 93% from 2024 to 2025. The property tax
So don't forget your $20,000 a year in rent to the pedophiles.
bill is now over $20,000. The insanity that used to be a
That's a fucking house, man, back in the day.
After rent, utilities, car payment, and every other bill, how is anyone supposed to save up for a $750,000 starter home that comes with a $20,000 tax
Math ain't math in pedophile government.
bill? They can't. And the reality is, for a lot of people who have bought, they're realizing that they can't afford it. So they're trying to sell. In Austin, Texas,
All these people are losing their homes while Trump spends $1 billion a goddamn day to murder children, to do terrorist attacks, to support genocide in Palestine and Gaza. That's your terrorist, Trump and Bibi. Your favorite pariah terrorist, pedophile, genocidal fucking psychopaths of the world. That's what you want. They're yours. You got them. Here they are. That's what you want. You're going to get them.
says 4.2% of homeowners are upside down. In Cape Coral, Florida, it's 7.8%. Foreclosures are up 14% from 2024. Sellers
And that's because they're not foreclosing on the people that it should be foreclosed on, and good for them.
are removing their listings because they don't want to go below what they initially paid. We can see it on this listing. On Google Trends, sell my house.
But what happens when all of a sudden they're going, you know what? The corporations go, you know what? Blackstone or whoever, you know what? You guys foreclosed. I've been letting you live there for 2 years after I should have kicked you out. But today we're going to kick you all out. What happens that day when they decide to kick everybody out for the foreclosures? Where do you go then?
It's trending and a top related.
You're going to go out and enjoy all that free land out there that they won't let you use? No, they won't let you use it. It's theirs. 96% of the United States is forest. Only 4% of it is towns and cities. It's completely empty, and you're not allowed to use it because of pedophiles. Back in the beginning of the country, everybody just found land and it was theirs for free. That's why it's, it was so wealthy. Everybody came and had free land and prospered and started growing food and trading and growing and breeding and shit.
Query is sell my house fast. People aren't just casually listing their homes, they need out of their mortgage.
The economy got so bad, bro. We about to sell.
None of you retards are ever going to sell a fucking house. You're fucking crazy if you think you're selling a house. All you retards that own a house and you think you're going to sell it, you're done. You're fucking done. You will never sell your house in this environment. It is insane if you think you will.
The house is paid for, but there's still bills. There's still taxes. There's still.
That's crazy, bro. You got to keep on those fucking taxes then. If it's paid for, that's your best chance to have the least amount ever of any overhead is your property taxes.
Maintenance on the house. The light bill was $450. The water bill this month was $250. And it ain't nothing but two of us.
God damn, that's fucking crazy. Water for $250? What was that?
Taxes. There's still maintenance on the house. The light bill was $450.
The power was $450.
The water bill.
Two people, $450. That's crazy. I remember by myself, I was pissed off if I man. And the water
this month was
for two people. Like when it comes out of the sky for free, you're gonna pay $250. They're charging you for water. This is crazy. I grew up, every house had a well, and you never paid for water. You understand this, right? When I grew up, there were no water companies. Okay, everybody had a well. They had their own water. They went around and created water companies and closed your wells. And my brother in Florida, they wouldn't let him use this. They forced him to use a water company when he had a well on his property. That's pedophile government for you, man. Do you understand? While they spend $1 billion a day and eat lobster and king crab, you can't even you're living in a fucking car.
$250.
You're paying $250 for water that falls out of the sky for free.
And it ain't nothing but two of us in this house. Get a trailer, man. Go buy a little small land in Tennessee somewhere, man. You can't do this.
Shit, bro. You ain't getting no land. And you know what? If you do, you ain't allowed to have a trailer there. Why? Because fuck you. They said so. Pedophile said so.
The city no more, man.
Because they hate you, man. Somebody telling you what to do, man. You allow a group of strangers called government rule over you. And what do you think is going to happen, man? I guess you don't get it yet. It's going to keep happening until you learn the lesson and learn that you are a free, sovereign being, and everybody needs to respect you for that.
It's getting hard.
You need to be respected. You are a sovereign free being. Your freedom needs to be respected. I respect your freedom. I will never force you against your free will like government does.
And if it's this bad for people who are still working, imagine the people on a fixed income who have retired. If a senior bought a home for $200,000, paid it off over 30 years, and that home is now valued at $2 million, they owe taxes on a $2 million asset.
See, that's another problem. This is another fraud. You can't owe for something that it's not $2 million unless they sold the house for $2 million. Okay, and then the next person will have to pay that. See, that it's all fraud now. They changed everything on you. They're charging you taxes for make-believe prices. It's crazy, folks. The scams, man. They keep getting. You let them in. You let them in the door. Their foot. You don't get to close the fucking door. They get their foot in there. You're done.
Even though they've never owned $2 million. They're on a fixed income, and when they can't pay, the state can and does foreclose. Adults over 65 are now the fastest growing homeless demographic in the country.
That is blasphemy! 65-year-olds are now the fastest growing homeless people thanks to the pedophile government.
Congratulations on paying off.
I've earned income, and when they can't pay, the state can and does foreclose. Adults over 65 are now the fastest growing homeless demographic in the country.
Congratulations on paying off your house. Thank you. I finally own my home. I love that for you. I'll pay property taxes. For what? For owning the home. But I already paid for the home. Yes. That was for the structure. And the land? That's rented. For who? Us. For how long? Forever. And if I stop paying, we take the house. But I bought it. Correct. And now you maintain it for us. So this is renting. No. This is home ownership. So what did I actually buy? A lifetime subscription with surprise price increases.
You bought a lifetime subscription with surprise price increases called property tax, government. A group of pedophiles is going to extort you so you never really own anything. Can somebody kill Klaus Schwab for me right now or bring him to me? Bring him to me now. Bring me Netanyahu now.
But if you
I can execute him. Bring me Trump now so I can execute him. We have confirmation that he murdered children. It was a terrorist attack. Trump is guilty of murdering Iranian children, all verified by Iran government and everybody, that the U.S. murdered innocent little girls. Trump is a child murderer. Bring him to me and I execute Trump as well. All these murderers, if you murdered a child, you will be executed. You can't. Murder is wrong. Murder bad. Bad dog. No. Murder is wrong, Trump. No. Bad dog. Murder wrong, Netanyahu. Genocide wrong. Genocide bad, Netanyahu. No.
If you can't afford a traditional home, there are alternatives, modular or manufactured homes built in a factory. It's the next layer down in the funnel. For years, this was considered a real path to affordable home ownership. Today, over 20 million Americans live in manufactured homes. There were over 26,000 shipments in the first quarter of 2025 alone. That's up nearly 8% from 2024. But the average cost of a new manufactured home is now $109,000. Multi-section homes, the larger ones, are on average $164,000. But that doesn't include land. You need somewhere to put it. And just like everything else, land prices are skyrocketing. Many people place their manufactured home on a rented lot. You own the home, but you rent the small plot of land underneath it. Just like how billionaires are buying up all the single-family homes, they're also buying these manufactured home lots. 23 private equity firms now own more than 1,900 manufactured home parks with over 400,000 land lots. They're becoming landlords, literally.
Paul Bojanic owns his manufactured home, but rents the lot it sits on in the Copper Sun 55 and up community. This summer, he got a notice.
Oh my God, I'm going to have a heart attack.
That his rent would be increasing to market value from roughly $600 to over $1,100.
I couldn't believe the...
Talk about a scam. Talk about the most cursed / lucrative real estate scam right here is this right here. Renting somebody a trailer that you can't fucking move and you can just raise the rent. The best scam ever for dumb fucks. Here, buy an RV, but you got to rent it on the land. That's insane, dude. Like this level, it's like property taxes. This is
the amount of money that it's gone up.
Literally like property taxes on a smaller level.
I mean, we're a community of retirees, people with disabilities.
Moving a manufactured home costs between $5,000 and $15,000, with many of these homes being too old to actually move. So
you can't even move them because they're too old.
People become trapped. And when they can't pay and they need to leave, guess who buys their home?
It's a trap!
The same people who trapped them. According to investors, it's become one of the highest returning assets in real estate because of one simple truth. People have nowhere else to go. But it gets worse. Clayton Homes controls over 50% of the manufactured home market. And they're owned by none other than Warren Buffett.
It's like, here we go again with all these fucking same group of pedophiles doing it to us. Same cocksucker. Look, this fucking pedophile, he eats ice cream cones. So look, I eat ice cream cones. See, I'm just an old man. I just eat ice cream cone. I could never harm you. I'm just an old man. I mean, the ice cream. See, I'm not the bad. I'm not a villain.
It's Berkshire Hathaway.
I'm not a child raping murderer on Epstein's Island. Or Hugh Hefner, I should say. He goes back to the Playboy shit. That's how they got.
But Berkshire didn't just buy the factory, they've bought the entire pipeline. Clayton builds the homes. Vanderbilt Mortgage and 21st Mortgage, both Berkshire subsidiaries, finance the loan. Home First Agency, another subsidiary, sells the insurance. And Berkshire has investments in companies that are buying the land underneath the homes. These people manufacture the home, they finance.
It is nothing but perversion everywhere. It's nothing but perversion. It's so, this place is so perverted. It's insane. The truth here has been so perverted. It's repugnant. It's repugnant.
They insure it, and when people can't pay, they take it back. One company owns the entire life cycle from factory to foreclosure. The CFPB is currently suing Vanderbilt. They allege Vanderbilt handed out mortgages knowing people couldn't pay. In one case, their own calculations showed a family of 5 would have $57 left in monthly income after the mortgage payment. Just $57, and they approved the loan anyway. So these people are going into debt.
It's a scam. Again, they create the money out of thin air with fractional reserves and all this and that. But when you don't pay, they get the actual asset. Are you learning anything yet? Do you see why they do this? Do you see why they do it? Do you see why they approved them?
For these homes, and look at what they're getting.
And so let this be your daily reminder to never buy a Clayton home. They use what they apparently call conjolium. They tried to tell us that it was an upgraded version of linoleum. So this is particle board.
Conjolium? What the fuck are you talking about? Particle board.
This is the floor, and I'll just show you. This is literally that. Like, look how thin that is.
Imagine being so excited to find your first home and just
Particle board, wood heated up and glued together. That's crazy.
months after moving in, it is covered in mold. It is a 2022 manufactured home, modular home, whatever you want to call it, a trailer. We went through Clayton Homes, and instantly we started having issues.
If you are considering getting a mobile home, please, please, please do not buy Clayton.
Do not buy Clayton. Look, everything is a fucking scam these days. What was that Streamline or Cruise Line? What the fuck was the name of those? I used to live in an epic aluminum RV back in the day. Streamlines or something like that. God, I can't. I don't know why I'm so fucking dumb sometimes. I blow myself away how dumb I am. I don't get it. What the fuck was these called? The RV. I intentionally try to forget things too, because nightmare. I hate living in RVs now.
This problem right here has been fixed 3 times. It's actively raining outside, like heavy thunderstorm. And this is, I had to cut the power to my stove. Like, I can't even cook right now.
So I was contracted to work on this mobile home. I had to replace some of the vinyl. I was surprised at what's under the vinyl. There is no plywood. There's this cardboard. And under that cardboard is the insulation. And on the side of the insulation,
you literally can't make it up, man.
Is the sheetrock. That's something. I've never seen a structure that you live in that didn't have OSB minimum on the exterior of the structure.
Wow.
This is some of the cheapest stuff. This is cheap. You're living in a cardboard house.
I'm not here to shame anyone for purchasing a manufactured home, but I will shame this quality. People think they're buying an affordable housing option when in reality, just like so many products today, it's built as cheaply as possible and sold at the highest possible price. When owning a traditional home is out of reach, what's left? Social media calls it van life. We need to call van life what it actually is. It's displacement. Over 480,000 Americans now live in RVs full-time. That's double the 2021 figure. And the crazy part, it used to be that manufactured home production outpaced RV production by 18%, but that's no longer the case. RV production now outpaces manufactured homes by a ratio of 4-to-1. And remember Berkshire Hathaway, they own Clayton Homes and the mortgage companies? Well, they also own 3 of the largest RV brands in the US. The pattern is simple. Make traditional homes unaffordable, buy up the alternatives, and then make those unaffordable as well. They understand that when rent is astronomical, we will look for alternative living solutions, and they've already bought them. And as a result, RV living is becoming more expensive than living in a house.
People keep asking me, how much does it cost for us to live full-time up here in North Dakota in our RV? Rent cost is only $545 a month. And then we also have to pay for our trailer, which is part of our debt, which is $1,050 a month for that payment. And then my husband's truck payment is $1,000. Our insurance for both of our cars is $429 and our trailer insurance is $97. We also pay $60 for Wi-Fi. We pay $192 for our phones and then $100 for subscriptions. Between food and gas, we're spending around $1,000 a month. We spend around $80 a month on laundry, which brings our total to $4,553 a month to live in this RV.
So after the truck payment, the RV payment, and various expenses, $4,500 to.
But they got $1 billion a day to terrorize and murder baby girls in Iran and Gaza. Let that sink in.
Live in an RV. I don't know about you, but that does not sound very affordable to me. But it's only going to get worse. Equity lifestyle property.
Folks, you ain't seen nothing yet at this trajectory rate. You ain't seen nothing yet. It's only getting worse and worse and faster and more exponential. You better stop the bleeding now, man. And that means execute Trump. He needs to be out of there, and Bibi. And get rid of governments. That's your only hope, folks. You're all dead. They're going to kill us all.
Now,
all these fucks and these rich fucks want us dead. You need to pull your head out of your assholes. All the rich fucks openly tell us they want us dead, okay? So I don't know what the fuck. It's not a theory when they overtly say it in your face, okay? So fuck off. I'll bitch slap you.
Owns more than 200
stupid shit like that. I'll bitch slap you. Okay.
RV resorts and campgrounds across the US and Canada. Over 91,000 sites. They're not building these campgrounds for families to go on vacation. They're building them because people have nowhere else to go.
Notice they got one right in the fucking tri area.
Across the US and Canada.
Right there. Look at that shit. These cursed fucks. Right here, getting way too close to me. They're horning in on my fucking territory here. I'm going to have to kill every one of them.
Over 91,000 sites. They're not building these
I came out here in the middle of the woods to get away from you fucking nut jobs. You come out here, I'll fucking kill you. Leave me alone. I don't want to be near you. Get away, government.
Grounds for families to go on vacation. They're building them because people have nowhere else to go. And this isn't me speculating. This is in their own SEC filings. We believe millennial and Gen Z demographic will contribute to our future long-term customer pipeline. They then go on to talk about a study, and the conclusion of the study was that demand from millennial and Gen Z would continue to outpace supply for manufactured home and RV communities. It then goes on to say, the entitlement process to develop new manufactured home and RV communities is extremely restrictive. As a result, there have been limited new communities developed in our target demographic markets. Meaning it's hard for other companies to develop communities, so therefore we have to live in theirs, and they are going to jack up the prices.
Come with us as two 19-year-olds turning a shed into our home.
Back here is where the bathroom is going to be. This is going to be the laundry room. Right here will be like...
Well, that shed will be built way goddamn better than your fucking piece of shit RV. That's just right up. You can't move it, but I mean, you don't... These retards aren't moving them anyway.
The kitchen.
Until they can't move them. You know, they're too old.
The stove. I'm going to have like a little island. And then over here, the living room.
And this right here is actually a tiny.
Again, I can literally go cut a bunch of trees in the land here and build a fucking cabin for free. A whole house. Does everything like a whole house for free with just some cabin. That's what they used to do. Here in America, you like when you go to Alaska or anywhere, they just take a bunch of trees, cut them down, and build a cabin. And now they have on the land, and now they have the land was free because it's there. They built a cabin. Everything they had was free, and they built until government came along. Okay, everything everywhere here in the beginning of the countries, found all that shit. Everything was free. There wasn't a group here called government extorting you yet, making rules and stealing your money yet. They would come here. Everybody would just scoop up the land and build cabins for free. And then they'd start growing food and breeding animals. And then they start trading with each other. Then they start growing and using the infrastructure from the old world. And then these fucking pedophiles from fucking Israel get up in there and start, no, I'm kidding. From the Rothschilds, just all these crazy sick fucks that are controlled by demons, basically, or reptilians, are got to get in everywhere and control you now because they're nuts, man. Normal people don't want to control you and tell you what to do and rule over you. They want to be free to live their life the way they want. They're focused on having a good life, high quality life. They want to go live it. They don't steer away from living a good life to all of a sudden I got an agenda and I got to control you. That's a reptilian, some reptilian shape-shifting, demonic, etheric parasite shit. You're being controlled. These families are controlled by something.
Home.
That diverts the normal person from going out and living a life to all of a sudden diverting that focus to, I got to control everybody's life instead of live a life. My new life to live is to control everyone. See, there's a difference in people. There's people that want to go out and enjoy life and live life. And then there's people in government that just want to control everything you do. You see the difference here? These pedophiles have to die in government.
Shed from Home Depot, 2 stories, 860 square.
It's fucking insane. That is goddamn, that's fucking crazy. I can't believe this.
Feet, 1 bedroom, full kitchen, full living room.
When everything becomes unaffordable, you get people buying storage sheds from Home Depot and converting them into homes. That's how desperate things have gotten. Here's one on Home Depot's website right now. A build-it-yourself kit, 10 by 12.
You can build a log cabin from trees on the land, off the land, and it'll last hundreds of years longer than these pieces of shit that they tell you are safe and all that shit.
Feet, $3,343. It's clearly a shed, but look at the description. The Windmere has shed DNA, but begs to be more than a storage shed.
Yeesh.
They know exactly who's buying these and what they're doing with them. And the reviews confirm it. People are converting these into tiny homes, adding plumbing, electricity. It's the new affordable option. And they're now building these sheds to look more like house than shed. They come with windows and upstairs, siding, the works. Looking at this, it made me wonder.
Yeah, they'll close that window soon. Look, these loopholes will always get closed by these pedophile government.
Is private equity involved in the shed industry? And I don't know why I thought the answer could be anything other than, of course they are. Cyprium Partners made a $30 million investment in backyard products, and by 2017, their COO was bragging that they were producing more storage sheds than anyone in North America. And he specifically noted that accessory dwelling units were an emerging category. Even in 2017, they noticed people converting these sheds into living spaces and thought, let's capitalize on that. That Home Depot shed I just showed you, it's one of 7 brands owned by Backyard Products, the same company that received private equity backing. Billionaires are buying up every affordable housing alternative, things that arguably shouldn't even count as alternatives in the first place. So what are people supposed to do?
These fucking pedophile billionaires are targeting all of you. You're the prey. You idiots are the prey, and you don't see the predators. You can't understand that you're the prey. You're the herd. You're the fucking school of fish that the shark surrounds. The shark is the predator. You don't understand that these billionaires are all psychopathic predators who believe in survival of the fittest and all this evolution, mental illness. It's their beliefs that create their perverted actions. Their ideologies. Their mentality is what makes them behave like this.
Supposed to do?
Like predators. They're predators, you fucking retards. You're the prey. You're a fucking retard wildebeest. And the lion, they're the lion. The predator, you're the fucking retard wildebeest that gets eaten alive and shit.
Be homeless? No, because the Supreme Court made that illegal in 2024. So then it's the for-profit prisons, the $4 billion industry where private equity is already running the phones, the food, and the healthcare. That's the bottom of the funnel.
It's a place for someone to live in full time for months or years at a time, where they live in a recreational vehicle, in an RV. This is a business I've been in for about 7 years. They have very small RV parks out there that are 3 to 10 pad sites that are about 3 to 10 times more profitable than buying a single family home as a rental. So I don't understand why people buy single family homes, because like buying a small RV park costs the same, but is significantly more profitable.
Clusters, rain on Israel. Iran fires unseen missiles. Excellent, excellent. That just made my day. Hopefully, I say make Israel look like Gaza. Make Israel look like Gaza. What's up, Don? How you doing? Don Conrad. How you doing? Oh, I love you. Appreciate you, man. That would be great, because I have no food. I have no food. And I'll tell you what happened here, why I wasn't able to buy food this week like I normally do. So the dog and I are going to suffer, because I found a mobile mechanic who can come help me, and I got to pay $75 just to get him to come out here. And he said if it's something small, he'll include that in the fix. So hopefully by the end of the week. And I got $78, which means I can't even get $80 out yet. So I need like $10 just to be able to pay this guy even. So I don't get to eat, because I got to get the truck fixed. And I don't even have, and even having money, I don't have a ride to the store, because this fucking guy is fucking too busy, and he's had foot surgery. My other neighbor had foot surgery. So all my rides are gone. I can't even get food, but so I need to get the truck running, and it's something easy and stupid. And just, I need to pay it. So I have to have this $78 right now. I need $80. I need $83 really to get 80 out, so I can give him 75. It's 75 to come out, and it's hopefully he'll get it running, and then I can get myself around again. And then I can go get food myself and whatnot. But yeah, it's rough. It's rough for everybody. I mean, I watched the videos. It's rough out here. It's rough. It's rough in this bitch. They're out there. They're fucking eating Alaskan king crab and crab legs. And we're out here fucking, I haven't even eaten, dude. I haven't eaten in days, man. Look at me. I'm fucking shredded. I am scalped. My creases are disappearing because of the decrystallization under my nose is decreasing the crease. See the creases? I have a crease here. Everybody does. The more crystallized you are, the more intense your crease is from your nose down to your chin. The more pronounced your crease. My creases are disappearing. I know that one's bad. This one is. This one's still rough, I can tell. But anyway, if you decrystallize underneath the nose, those creases will disappear. It's working. Look at that. You'll see. You ain't seen shit. You fuckers are gonna fucking. You're gonna benefit the most out of everybody, because you're the only ones that are gonna see this first. Everybody else is. They didn't get to experience it and see it like you did. You actually saw it over the years, me change, heal, and regenerate this vessel. But yeah, these motherfuckers, let's show another one here. These retards aren't going to know shit like you. So the soul enters into the heart. The seat of the soul is the heart, not the mind, not the brain. The heart produces the vessel's biggest electromagnetic field. It warps the brain's electromagnetic field by thousands of percentages. That is the seat of the soul. It comes into the heart of the vessel to power it. It's all electromagnetic, duality, holographic. It's light, energy, and energy. Frequency, it's all frequency, vibration, and energy. In electromagnetic, which is electromagnetism, is light, holographic. Again, life is not beginning. This is the moment. You're just the soul. The vessel isn't alive. You're alive. You're the soul that's alive, and it was already there. And it's not beginning for the soul. But what is the beginning is the soul now has to grow a vessel and become aware in this place. Everything here has to grow a vessel to access the physical domain. Have you guys ever seen a car catch air? I have to show this. I have to deviate. Side note here. I've never seen a car take off in the air like this, like an aeroplane. I've never seen a car literally take off like an airplane. In the air! Bam! Came down on the front. That thing was completely in the air. Holy shit, dude, are you kidding me? That was crazy.
Hey, welcome back to the channel. Are you going to take your valuable time this year to vote for the chains of your own political oppression? You know how powerful voting can be. Well, today we're not going to talk about voting, but we are going to talk about people who want you to vote, to participate in the slave ritual, the demoralization, dehumanizing slave ritual of voting for the chains of your own oppression. Today, we're going to watch Piers Morgan successfully and succinctly pretty much destroy whatever credibility Ben Shapiro had left. But first, we got to understand what propaganda is. To keep it simple, it's weaponized storytelling dressed up as truth. It's designed to hack your emotions, bypass your reasoning, and make you cheer for someone else's agenda. The short version is that propaganda is filled with truth-shaped lies that feel kind of good to believe. Now, there's no doubt in my mind that Piers Morgan is in the big club. You know about the big club.
You and I are not in the big club.
But a couple days ago, it seems like Piers Morgan decided to read through his comment section and then tapped into and channeled his inner Jerry Springer. How, you may ask? By launching a tactical verbal precision strike against Beanie Baby Ben Shapiro, the shameless Israel firster whose eyebrows seem to get bigger and bigger as time progresses. And the mic drop you're about to see is glorious and impressive. As a matter of fact, this smackdown of Shalom Shapiro is so grand, you'll be tempted to believe that Piers somehow unplugged from the Matrix, at least for a moment. So let's go through this and make some comments along the way.
Ben Shapiro is undoubtedly an intelligent and influential commentator. I've always liked and respected him, even when we disagree. I still do. He's stridently partisan and staunchly conservative, of course, but he's willing to criticize Trump and others in the administration when he thinks they've got it wrong. But one thing he doesn't criticize, however, is Israel. And he routinely gets very upset when other people do. It's such a blind spot for Ben that through the red mist of his rage, he sees an alternate reality where anybody who disagrees with him is a demonic, America-hating terror apologist who can only possibly be doing it for ratings.
Then how the hell can you respect a guy like that? Piers Morgan just said he still respects Ben Shapiro.
Yikes.
Are you in the habit of respecting somebody who has those evil qualities?
And it's brought to my attention that he was very upset about a debate last week featuring Dave Smith.
So last night on Piers Morgan, which is the Jerry Springer of political television, where people gather to throw chairs at one another and determine paternity. Piers Morgan, who has sort of made a mockery of the entire industry by putting on screen whatever dregs are still willing to go on screen with Piers Morgan. He had on Dave Smith, who has, apparently his job is never to tell jokes, but to instead give poorly informed foreign policy takes. And also to hate America. Here we go.
Well, first, Jerry Springer was a very good friend of mine, and he was a beloved national treasure who actually hosted one of the most successful shows in television history and became a media mogul worth hundreds of millions of dollars. So thank you for that comparison, Ben. Second, we proudly host lively debates on things that people care about, featuring guests that people care about, to cover both sides of complex news stories in an engaging way. Do the debates sometimes get a bit combative? Yes. Do audiences tend to enjoy a bit of theatrical rough and tumble? Of course they do. That's why the Daily Wire, Ben's company, has an entire political debate show which is literally called Bar Fight. That's why Ben's own show features hard-hitting segments including Ben Shapiro destroys celebrity ice reactions.
Speaking of destroys, he's about to destroy Ben Shapiro at his own game. In my opinion, Ben Shapiro should have never opened his mouth in such a way against Piers Morgan. Whether you like Piers Morgan or not, you can see that he does try to get both sides on his show, whereas with Ben Shapiro and the Daily Wire, it's extremely limited. It's almost like they want you to go out of your way to take the path that allows them to invite you into their echo chamber and lock the door.
Ben Shapiro destroys the Golden Globes. Ben Shapiro reacts to woke TikToks. Ben Shapiro reacts to woke socialist TikToks. Ben Shapiro reacts to woke religious TikToks. And when it comes to humiliating the industry, please tell me why the Pulitzer Prize Committee did not reward Mr. Shapiro for this masterpiece.
What the running?
You could say that makes a mockery of the industry. Third, I want to examine the charge that I've committed a sin against journalism by hosting what Ben Shapiro describes as whatever dregs are still willing to appear on my show. Well, on the subject of Iran and US foreign policy specifically, recent guests have included Masih Alinejad, Lisa Daftari, Patrick Bet-David, Carla Sands, Rob O'Neill, Goldie Gamari, Jonathan Conricus, Alan Dershowitz, Alika LeBon, Ambassador John Bolton, General Wesley Clark, General Mark Kimmett, a former UN prosecutor accusing
all pro-Israeli propagandists, by the way, which Ben Shapiro should be heartily applauding. Oh, that's great that you have them on your show. At least you maintain a semblance of fair and balanced.
Iran of mass murder, Ambassador Mike Huckabee, former Vice President Mike Pence, Eric White.
Okay, that's enough of that.
From Trump winning elections to the invention of video calling, The Simpsons have a crazy habit of getting the future exactly right. But the specific things they warned us about for 2026 are actually terrifying. And it all starts with the unsealing of the elite secret files. In the 2000 episode, The Computer Wore Menace Shoes, Homer discovers the internet and launches a gossip blog under the fake name Mr. X. When he runs out of real scoops, he starts making up fake stories. But it turns out one of his made-up stories is actually a massive, true secret. As punishment for knowing too much, he gets kidnapped by a shadowy group.
What's going on? I'm being kidnapped!
And taken to a mysterious prison disguised as a tropical beach known only as the Island. The Island is a place where powerful figures secretly control global affairs.
Hello, operator. I'd like to...
Did you see that Epstein Island shit? Look at that all.
Place where powerful figures secretly control global affairs.
Hello, operator. I'd like to report a really weird island.
Please send lots of rescue cops.
Yes, this is the FBI. Oh, you're trying to report on us, and you don't even know it. Yes, I'll take that info down. Where are you at? So I can kill you?
In the episode, Homer literally types, "Some creeps on an island somewhere are secretly running the world."
Attention, some crazy creeps on an island somewhere are secretly running the world.
And the owners of the island warn him that no one leaves. Fast forward to 2026, and the internet is going crazy over the newly unsealed Epstein files and court documents. People are pointing out that this episode wasn't just a lucky guess, because The Simpsons creator, Matt Groening, was actually named in the unsealed...
There you go! Ding, 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 ding! All of your movies, all of them Hollyweird, they're all go to the Epstein class, go to the island, CIA run.
Epstein court documents. Records show he even flew on Jeffrey Epstein's private jet, leading
All run by the Rothschilds, so everything.
conspiracy theorists to claim he knew everything beforehand, and the episode...
Who out of the 13 families are at the bottom of the barrel? They have to be seen by the public. The rest of them get to hide.
was a dark inside joke. The internet is also losing its mind over a separate viral clip from a season 10 episode showing Lisa sitting on the lap of scientist Stephen Hawking. Since Hawking's name also recently appeared in the real-life Epstein documents, people are calling this yet another terrifying link. The Simpsons warned us decades ago that if you dig into the secrets of the elite, you might end up on an island run by creeps. Another wild Simpsons prediction for 2026 is the American takeover of Greenland. In the 2002 episode, Blame It on Lisa, there is a quick detail you probably missed. Homer is wearing a very specific t-shirt. The shirt shows Uncle Sam, who represents the U.S. military, taking a giant
And
bite.
I just showed you a video where pariah terrorist Netanyahu was talking about Greenland. Remember? And now who's talking about Greenland? Trump. His daddy talked about Greenland. His daddy. Now Trump is talking about it.
Right out of the planet. The exact piece of land he is biting into is Greenland.
Don't get it twisted. Netanyahu is Trump's daddy. That's his daddy. He does what he says. He takes it up the ass. He don't give it. He takes it.
Underneath the picture,
Takes it. He don't give it. He takes it.
the shirt
He's the receiver on that end of the relationship.
literally says, "Try and stop us." Fast forward to 2026, and this cartoon joke has turned into a massive, real-world political standoff. Donald Trump has publicly stated that America needs to own Greenland for national security reasons.
No, President Netanyahu stated that, and then now you're just echoing / reverberating / regurgitating it.
And you defend ownership, you don't defend leases. And we'll have to defend Greenland.
Because Greenland belongs to Denmark.
You don't get to talk in front of me, dude, unless I want you to. The only thing you get to do around me, Trump, is get executed. You don't get to talk. No, I never want to hear what you ever have to say again. You murder children. You lose all. I don't want to hear another word out of your fucking mouth. You murdered children. You raped them. You ate them. You ate children, dude. I don't want to hear you, bro. I don't want to hear Netanyahu talk. I don't want to hear any pedophile from government talk. I just want to kill them. Let that sink in. I'm a real man that understands freedom. You should respect my freedom the way I respect your freedom.
And they have made it very clear that their territory is absolutely not for sale. But with global tensions rising, political insiders are now warning that America might actually be gearing up to force a takeover of the island sometime before July of this year.
Fucking better stop this crazy shit. They better stop this animal, dude. This psycho nut job, Trump.
The Simpsons showed us Uncle Sam eating Greenland over 20 years ago, and right now the government is trying to make that exact shirt a reality. A very dark Simpsons prediction for 2026 is extreme winter weather. In the 2000 episode, Skinner's Sense of Snow, a crazy and unexpected blizzard hits the town of Springfield. The snow is so bad that all the students get trapped inside the school. The town's power and roads completely fail. The important thing to note is that Springfield almost never gets big snowstorms, just like the southern parts of the United States.
Which Springfield, though? There's so many, huh?
In the episode, Homer and Flanders even get trapped inside a snowed-in car and start hallucinating because it is so...
Which is why they called it Springfield. You get that right.
Cold.
I think we hit something.
I hope it's Flanders.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Fast forward to January 2026, and we are seeing massive, deadly ice storms hit places that never get snow.
Heavy snow and ice have hit North America. A massive winter storm continues to move across the country.
States like Texas and the Carolinas
They
had
fucking spawn the language and they can't even speak it.
their power grids totally shut down. Millions of people were left freezing in their homes with no electricity or water. Major highways turned into solid ice. People were stuck in their cars for days, and grocery store shelves were completely emptied out in just a few hours.
And the mastard is suffocating themselves. Look, it's like taking a shit with underwear on. They're so dumb. This is what I'm talking about. The mental illness of this place. Literally, what she is doing right now, it's like taking a shit with underwear on. This is how mentally ill they are.
Because of the panic. The Simpsons even gave a hint about exactly when this would happen. In an older episode, there is a calendar in the background that shows a snowflake right in the middle of January. This lines up perfectly with the exact week the power grids failed again this year. The show always made fun of mayors and politicians not knowing what to do during a storm. In 2026, that joke is becoming a very scary reality for a lot of people. Another very concerning Simpsons prediction for 2026 is billionaire corporate towns. In the 1996 episode, You Only Move Twice, Homer gets a great new job. He moves his whole family to a place called
Billionaire towns, I told you. And then all the houses that they rent out, they're never for sale. They're just like big, huge apartment complexes, except they're houses. They're all full of technology to spy on you, control you. If they hit a button, they can turn off everything in your whole neighborhood if they want. It's complete control. They own it. They own you. You're fucking owned. You're a dumb fucking slave. You're the prey. They're the predator. You're the prey. And the thing about most prey, they don't understand they're the prey. You see, I know you don't understand you're the prey. You retards in the public right now, most of you are so retarded and dumb, you don't understand someone's trying to kill you right now. They're called predators, and you're the prey. And you're just too dumb to see it. You're so fucking naive and dumb. Your brain has been so heavily marinated in propaganda by watching the news that you don't have a chance. You're going to die. You will fucking die from watching too much TV.
called Cypress Creek. This is a perfectly clean, brand.
No mistake. The TV programmed you, and now you're going to die from the TV programming you.
And new town built and owned completely by the Globex Corporation.
Welcome you on behalf of the president of the Globex Corporation.
The boss of the company is a man named Hank Scorpio. He wears casual clothes, gives his workers free houses, and seems like the best boss ever. But he is actually an evil supervillain using the town to hide his crazy weapons. He even has a giant laser that fights the government while Homer is just trying to do his normal office work. Fast forward to 2026, and the
I didn't tell you that. I thought it was something else. Sorry. I thought he was talking about he was going to put some shit in the houses. I haven't watched all this. They were going to put some shit in the houses to spy on you, which, come on, it's obvious. They want to control everything in your house and spy on you.
Richest tech billionaires in the real world.
These retards. These are just the children, the offspring of, different families. You know what I mean? They're the low life scumbag out of the 13 families. These idiots are the offspring of the low level families like the Rothschilds and Rockefellers. The other ones, you don't hear their names, Baker and all them.
World are doing exactly this. They are buying thousands
DuPont is another one.
Of acres of empty land to build their own private cities. Elon Musk is building private towns in Texas just for his workers. Other rich tech guys are working on a massive project called California Forever. They are ignoring local mayors and building their own rules. They are buying up all the local water rights and building their own private police forces so they don't have to listen to regular state laws. The Simpsons predicted that when one big company owns your house, your grocery.
So you hear that? They're going to have their own fucking laws in these towns. They're going to run and rule these towns like they're the mayors now. You're in somebody's private town now, and they're going to rule over you. This is their excuse. Because you're in their town now or their property. It's, you're renting on their property and everywhere you go is on their property when you leave it. Like, what the fuck is going on, man? Yeah. They've already got you off 96% of the land in the United States, and now you're about to lose the 4%. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you.
Grocery store.
It's
Pays you salary.
mind-boggling. What? Will you literally let them walk you to the electric chair? It's what you're doing. I don't get it.
You lose all your freedom.
You just willingly walk to the chair and let them strap you in and kill you.
Simpsons warned us 30 years ago not to trust a billionaire who wants you to live in his private town. Another amazing Simpsons prediction is cracking the math of the universe. In the 1998 episode, The Wizard of
I'm watching the coffee here. It's hard to hear it. If I don't hear it, it'll overflow and fucking shit will go everywhere. So I got to pay attention.
Evergreen Terrace. Homer decides he wants to invent things. Homer spends the whole episode feeling jealous of famous inventors and driving his family crazy by building weird things that do not work. In one quick scene, Homer is standing in his basement. He is writing on a chalkboard. The chalkboard is covered in a huge, complicated math problem. For a long time, viewers just thought it was a joke showing Homer trying to be smart. But fast forward to 2012, and scientists in Switzerland found something called the Higgs boson. People call it the God particle.
All that shit nonsense is all their science is a crock of fucking dog shit. It's all make believe. Especially like astrophysics. You got to be shitting me. Talk about the biggest hoax of science fiction, mental illness nonsense, man. Let me tell you. I should know. I have 2 degrees.
Helps explain how everything in space gets its weight and mass. This was a massive deal in the science world, and the machine they used to find it cost billions of dollars to build. When real math experts looked back at the episode, they solved the math problem Homer wrote on the board. They found out that Homer's math actually predicted the exact mass of the God particle. This happened because one of the writers for the show actually studied advanced physics. He snuck a real math equation into the cartoon. Now, in 2026, as science gets even more advanced, people still look back at this episode. The Simpsons solved a massive space mystery 14 years before the smartest scientists in the world could figure it out. An even scarier prediction is the deep-sea submarine disaster. In the 2006 episode, Homer's Paternity Coot, Homer goes on an adventure to find a sunken treasure ship. To get there, he gets...
So I explained to you earlier that the dude that writes The Simpsons and does all the shit is an Epstein class regular at Epstein's Island, okay? He's in the Epstein files. That's why they're doing this predictive programming with The Simpsons. It's not predicting what's going to happen. It's preconditioning you to accept them when they do!
It's into a very small, cramped submarine. He goes down with his fake dad, who has a much bigger...
I'm not happy with the way these fuckers are killing children in the world, okay? I'm not going to be happy for a while, okay? So understand that, okay? Until children aren't getting fucking terrorized and murdered, I'm going to yell a little bit, okay? I've had enough of this shit. Watching children get murdered in Gaza, and now it's in Iran. I'm getting sick of this shit, man.
Safer submarine.
Something's wrong with you for not getting upset at this. Something is wrong with you. You might have to consider that you might not be alive or have a soul. I hope you might want to consider that. You might just be an empty vessel. A zombie. It's called a zombie, shitheads.
Marine.
Searching for treasure with my long...
They have dystopian movies again and again. The ones that make the movies, regulars at Epstein Islands. The ones, all of them, regulars. They preconditioning you. This is to accept the bullshit, to accept it.
Lost son.
Leaving Homer all by himself in the tiny, dangerous one. He goes deep underwater.
Plus it has to do with their rituals and the magic tricks and the spells and the hypnosis. It's all a game too, you know. They get off on the power of being able to do this to you.
Way below where it is safe.
They really do. They really get off on your suffering too. It's via these etheric parasites. They get off on your suffering via etheric parasites. Some could even be reptilian shape-shifting demons for all we know.
Around, his tiny sub gets stuck inside a cave. His oxygen starts to run out. A red warning light starts flashing in his face, and he passes out because he's trapped so far underwater. Fast forward to recent.
It's a fucking funny show, though. Homer fucking cracks me up. He's so dumb.
Real world saw the exact same thing happen with the Ocean Gate Titan submarine. Rich people paid a lot of money to get into a tiny experimental sub to look at the Titanic.
Because they knew when they had to divert you. It's called a diversion.
Just like in the cartoon, the real-life submarine was
Everything's a psyop, man. You fucking retards. By the intelligence, intelligence agencies are the Epstein class. They're the pedophile, sex trafficking, crazy nut jobs. Okay, look at them. Just look at them and their faces. They have training manuals on how to teach you to lie. And how do we, and then do we see actual evidence of this? Yeah. Look at Trump and Erica Kirk. Every word out of their mouth is lying. Every word. It's like they read the manuals of the CIA on how to lie.
Was driven by a cheap video game controller and was not tested by real safety experts before it went into the water. Things went wrong deep underwater. People online immediately found the clip of Homer getting stuck in his sub. The Simpsons predicted that rich people would put themselves in extreme danger using cheap, untested vehicles. The small space, the oxygen running out, and being trapped at the bottom of the ocean makes this one of the craziest predictions the show has ever made. Another futuristic Simpsons prediction is AI baby translators. AI is everywhere in 2026, but The Simpsons showed us how it would be used way back in 1992. In the episode Brother, Can You Spare 2 Dimes?, Homer's brother Herb needs to make money. He watches Maggie crying and comes up with a big idea.
1992. I was going to the University of Central Florida in Orlando, Florida at that time. Oh, no, 92. Actually, I was in, I was in Melbourne, Satellite Beach. Yeah, I was probably living in Satellite Beach. Because I got my AA degree first before I moved to Orlando. I got my associate's in arts degree. Started going there in UCF at 93 in Orlando. So, yeah. But The Simpsons, we used to watch that shit. I think I was...
He builds a machine that listens to baby noises.
Well, here it is again. My baby translator.
The machine then translates the crying into real English words.
Lavish attention on me and entertain me.
Maggie, you talk.
It tells the parents that the baby is hungry, tired, or needs a new diaper. Herb goes from being totally broke and sleeping on Homer's couch to being a millionaire again just by selling this one single invention to normal parents. Back in 1992, this was just a funny cartoon invention. Fast forward to 2026, and this is a real thing. AI tech companies have made baby cry translator apps that you can download right now. These companies used AI to listen to millions of hours of real babies crying.
You can't make this shit up, man. They think that they can translate some fucking goddamn baby crying, dude. Again, these fucking retards will fucking buy anything.
Now, parents are paying expensive monthly subscription fees just to have this AI app on their phones to help them sleep at night. The AI can scan the sound of a cry and tell you exactly what your baby wants. The exact machine that Herb built in the cartoon is now sitting on cell phones all over the world. The Simpsons knew that AI wouldn't just be for computers, it would be used to figure out what babies are trying to say. Another wild Simpsons prediction is the cooking oil black market. In the 1998 episode, Lard of the Dance, Homer figures out that he can sell used cooking grease for cash. He gets Bart to help him. They drive around town in the dark. They sneak behind fast food places and steal the old grease out of the fryers.
Hey, you're taking our grease!
Remember in Fight Club where they went to the liposuction clinics to steal all the,
Dog grease now. We run the grease racket in this town.
They'd sell them back their own fucking fat. I know, man.
Homer even tries to sell a few drops of grease to a guy who buys and sells animal fat, but he gets rejected because it is worth so little. They even try to steal a huge amount of grease from the school cafeteria, which leads to a fight in the air vents.
Ow! You're pummeling me!
It was a really dumb, funny crime for Homer to do. Fast forward to 2026, and stealing grease is a massive real-world problem. Because everyone wants to use green energy and sustainable fuel, used cooking oil is now worth a lot of money. Because it is worth so much, real criminal gangs are stealing it. Restaurants are now having to put heavy metal padlocks and security cameras on their grease dumpsters just to stop people from draining them. Across the US and Europe, gangs are driving huge tanker trucks up to restaurants late at night. They are stealing millions of dollars of grease right out of the fryers. The FBI and police forces are actively hunting down these grease theft rings right now. The writers made up the dumbest crime they could think of, and in 2026, it is a massive black market business. Another scary Simpsons prediction is a new super virus ruining shipping. In the 1993 episode,
they steered you into all of it.
Marge in Chains, a man working...
You've been getting corralled. Like a herd of cattle, you've been getting corralled. And you just are too dumb to see that it's getting narrower and narrower.
In a factory in Japan gets sick. He coughs into a box while he is packing a new juice machine. The box gets taped shut. It gets put on a big cargo ship. A few weeks later, the box arrives in Springfield. When the people open their boxes, a green cloud of germs comes out. It is called the Osaka flu, and the whole town gets sick at the same time.
You will never have to worry about that shit.
Start rioting.
For the most part, because viruses are not real. It's all nonsense. They stay in your body. They don't go out into the air. See, it doesn't work like that. But hey, you fucking retards will believe anything, and they got to use that.
People in the cartoon start demanding crazy fake cures and even tip over a truck full of killer bees just because they are so scared and confused. Fast forward to 2020.
Propaganda is one of the greatest psychological weapons of all time.
And we are seeing this exact kind of global health panic play out right now. Just weeks ago, a terrifying outbreak of the deadly Nipah virus hit West Bengal, India. This brain-killing virus has a fatality rate of up to 75%, and the sudden outbreak caused international airports across Asia to immediately reinstate strict COVID-style health screenings just to stop it from spreading across borders. But the craziest part of the prediction is how the virus travels. Because someone just coughed into a box halfway across the world, it managed to shut down an entire American city weeks later. The Simpsons...
Again, that's all this coughing in a box. This is mental illness. None of this shit happened, okay?
Showed us that because we buy so many...
You're not going to be able to cough into a box and then it stay at the exact same temperature to be able to keep it alive in a fucking insulated thing. And then, again, it's mental illness. This right here is propaganda by the pedophiles. Okay, this is because you will believe anything.
Things from overseas, viruses can travel in the mail. They predicted that global shipping would...
No, they can't. There are no viruses. Poisons can travel in the mail. They use poisons. When you want to kill somebody, they use cyanide, or they use things that you don't understand exist yet because you're too dumb. And why would they tell you about them?
Would be the easiest way for a sickness to spread. Now, in 2026, experts are very worried about our supply chains and how easily germs can travel.
Cyanide, poison. There's so many poisons that are available that you can even use, spiders, insects. There's so many poisons that they can use to kill you, and then they call it a virus. It's like you got to be a diarrhea shit stain to be this stupid to believe these fucking pedophiles.
Travel on cargo ships, just like they did in the 1993 episode. An even crazier Simpsons prediction for 2026 is blocking out the sun. In the famous 1995 episode, Who Shot Mr. Burns? The rich boss, Mr. Burns, does something crazy.
That's what the chemtrails are. They're trying to spray you with chemicals, block out the sun so you can't grow food, and then what does land on the food kills it and you. And no one's stopping it. No one is. A lot of people are upset about it, and they can't do anything. But ultimately, no one is able to stop from being literally sprayed like cockroaches every day, like poisons are sprayed on us every fucking day. Aluminum, barium, strontium, irradiated isotopes, every fucking day, constantly sprayed on us, everyday poisons, and no one's able to stop it. And you retards are like, why am I getting cancer? Gaga, goo, goo, boo, boo, drool, drool, drool. Because you're a bunch of dumb fucks that deserve to die for being so fucking dumb. I laugh at you retards for dying.
He builds a massive, giant metal disc.
You're not a real fucking soul. You don't have a fucking soul. You're a zombie. You deserve to die. You don't have a heart. Fuck you.
Tear down Burns' sun-blocking machine.
He uses it to totally block the sun from shining on the town. He does this just so the town is always dark. That way, everyone is forced to buy electricity from his power plant to keep their lights on. This crazy plan makes the town so angry that someone actually shoots Mr. Burns to stop him from taking away the sunlight.
These fuckers are so dumb in the public.
It was the most
It's
evil.
like taking candy from a baby. Look. Look, it's like, look, he's taking candy from
Someone
a baby.
actually shoots Mr. Burns to stop him from
He just took candy from a baby.
taking away the sunlight. It was the most
Literally stole the kid's lollipop.
evil, cartoonish thing a bad guy could do.
It's like taking candy from a baby.
Fast forward to 2026, and scientists are really talking about doing this. It is called solar geoengineering.
They're so mentally ill, I can't even watch it. Sorry. Oh yeah, hey, what's up, Jim? Yeah, I do remember that, and it's ridiculous, dude. It's like the baby. We just went over this. It's the same thing as when the baby's cry transmitter or a dog transmitter. Oh, here's a dog whisperer. Imagine them having a device that when a dog barked, it told you what the dog wanted. Can you imagine how fucking retarded that is? That's what they're doing with the babies crying right now, and the other thing, and the Stephen Hawking thing. It's insane. Literally, we live in a world where these retards are so dumb that they put fake engine noises in electric cars. Let that sink in. As if you were a child, pretending that it's a real motor. I don't know. It's like they have no respect for you. They think you are so fucking childlike and dumb that they put fake audio sounds in speakers through the fucking speakers of an electric car. I don't know what else I can say here. This is fucking frightening. These motherfuckers are fucking dumb, as George Carlin would say. These motherfuckers here are fucking dumb. And here we go again. Let me ask you a question. Barbara Walters was a pedophile protector, a child murdering protector piece of shit. Her soul is done. She's so fucked right now. Karmically speaking, her soul path. Ooh, yeah, it's going to be rough for this cunt hole. Okay. Should pedophile protectors, child murderers, should people that protect child murderers get the death penalty? Like Pam Bondi, Patel, Higgs, all these people that are protecting Trump, should they get the death penalty? I think they should get the death penalty. I think Barbara Walters and her group of fucking pedophile fucking protecting lovers on The View should all be executed.
That are still working.
I think that if you help, because children matter. Because raping and torturing children and then killing them and murdering them and eating them, that's wrong and it matters. So they got to pay for this shit. Like, justice has to be served. Death penalties for anybody who protects the pedophiles. That's what I'm calling for. I'm calling for Bondi's death penalty. I want the death penalty for Bondi. I want the death penalty for Patel. I want the death penalty for everybody in the Trump administration to begin with, just to start.
They're still out there, and they're some of the richest, most powerful people.
Meanwhile, this poor fucking hero, Corey Feldman, has been trying to explain this for decades, and he gets scolded by the pedophile Bondi Patel pedophile protectors like Barbara Walter. That's their job in life. Walter's job, her whole life, was protecting pedos. Yikes. Pedovores that eat children. They eat cannibals. She's been protecting cannibals and murderers. That's the kind of fucking piece of shit Barbara Walters was. I curse her little fucking soul. I can't wait to see her get tortured.
In this business.
And they are.
And they do not want me saying what I'm saying right now.
Are you saying that they're pedophiles?
Yes.
And that they're still in this business?
Yes.
That's what. Yeah, and that's what you're saying in your book. When you talk, you're damaging an entire industry.
Wait, you're damaging. No, he's not damaging anything. The pedophile is damaging it. Why is he damaging it when the pedophile is damaging it? He's exposing who is damaging it, the pedophile, but he's damaging it. I want this bitch. Bitch, I'm so glad I'm torturing your soul right now. I can feel it. I am torturing this bitch right now.
Sorry, I'm not trying to.
The other side. Yeah. Oh.
I'm just trying to say that it's a very important, serious topic. Because in sunglasses
damaging an entire industry.
I'm saying that there are people that were the people.
Listen to that fucking cunt hole. If she was alive right now, I'd find her and choke her out. If I could. But I don't go in. I'll be out here in the middle of the woods. I don't do that. But somebody should. Ooh. Simps sons. What's up, Bubscat? Much love to you. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. I haven't had any. If anybody can donate, we need food. I'm out of food. I'm getting really, I'm getting too shredded, and you guys are going to get jealous if I don't get food soon. I'm going to start getting ripped and shredded. Yeah, great. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, we have more.
Just don't go to war easily. Sometimes they have to be bombed into going to war.
You hear that? Countries don't go to war easily. Sometimes they have to be bombed into going to war. But bombed by who? Let's start with a little history lesson today. On the 31st of August, 1939, a group of Polish insurgents stormed Gleiwitz radio station, which is pictured here, the tower of the radio station. And it's located in a town on the border of Germany and Poland. And supposedly, the Polish insurgents, quote unquote, pushed past the German staff. They seized the microphone and announced in Polish, "Attention, this is Gleiwitz. The broadcasting station is now in Polish hands." And then news of this attack quickly spread, and it was reported by Reuters as well as BBC and many others that the Poles had attacked a German radio station, but were then overpowered within a few minutes by the German police, who were forced to draw weapons, which resulted in the death of a few of the quote-unquote invaders. And then the next day, September 1st, 1939, Germany invades Poland, and the rest is history, as they say. But as it would later come to light, it was not the Poles who stormed Gleiwitz radio station. It was actually German SS soldiers disguised as Polish insurgents who had stormed the radio station, a part of a series of false flag undertakings.
You know, kind of like the way Israel attacked its allies lately. Remember recently, Israel attacked all its allies and tried to blame it on Iran. But the problem is the missiles came from Israel, the opposite direction of Iran. Or the whatever, maybe not exactly. It doesn't matter.
Called Operation Himmler to give the appearance of Polish aggression against Germany. Now, fast forward to today with the Iran war now in its second week. There are now indications of possible escalations, maybe boots on the ground, even a draft cannot be ruled.
They can lie all they want, but the people that were there in these countries, you can't and saw them. They know Israel did it. Israel did false flag attacks on its own allies of the United States and blamed it on Iran to try to foster up and stir up and create more war. These are demon, pedophilic, genocidal, reptilian, shape-shifting, psychopathic fucks, okay?
out as we're being told in a war, mind you, where we still have no coherent idea as to.
You retards out there don't realize you're dealing with it's not just a physical war, it's an etherical war. I don't want to say spiritual because you retards, they start going all fanatical and religious and like a mental ill retards. It's an etheric war, not spiritual religion. You're not, it's not just a physical war. There is you exist in a medium called electromagnetic fields. That's the water that the fish live in. This is the water that you live in. There are beings in that field that your stupid vessel has been turned off to. So you can't detect them. Your vessel has been shut down and you can't see them.
Why we are there, other than maybe Israel told us to do it and Islam is bad. And according to polls from the end of last week, just 1 in 4 Americans approves of U.S. military action in Iran. And then all of a sudden, over the weekend, we start to see some very peculiar, suspicious incidents, I'll call them, pop up all over the world. There were reports of a, quote, loud blast near a U.S. embassy in Norway's capital of Oslo. There were reports of a bomb threat at Kansas City airport leading to an evacuation. A Southwest Airlines flight was diverted because a Muslim man was, quote, praying in a foreign language. And then last night there was a
I hate these people. I hate these retards. They're not people. I hate programmed robotic zombies. I hate you fucking retards. I hate what you allowed the state to do to you, the social engineers, excuse me, via the state.
Blast, quote unquote, blast outside of a synagogue in the city of Liège, Belgium, in what the mayor is now calling an anti-Semitic attack. Now, are these incidents discrete? Perhaps just a series of unfortunate coincidences, or could they be indicative of maybe a pattern, perhaps even all interconnected in some kind of way, a deliberate plan to make us, the general population, feel a certain way about...
I already showed all that, so let's go to the next one. I don't know about Corey Feldman, man. I don't know what you're saying, if it's even true either, but he was trying to expose that shit, and he did get shut down by fucking pedophile, dick-sucking Barbara Walters, pedophile-loving bitch, pedophile protecting cunt that needs a death penalty, but it's too late. The dumb cunt's already dead. You wish she was still alive so you could kill her. Fuck, I wish that bitch was still alive so I could fucking kill her. Fucking sucks, dude. It sucks that I never get to kill that bitch now. She's dead. That hurts. Just kidding. Sort of.
Let me ask you something. What's your favorite anti-American pro-government propaganda slogan? 2 weeks to flatten the curve, safe and effective, build back better. That's a good one. How about
short-term pain? No pain, no gain. Short-term pain, long-term, or what? Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
follow the science, or read my lips, no new taxes, or the crowd favorite, you're either with us or you're with the terrorists? Well, peasants, listen up. Even you peasants with lip filler and Botox, because we got us a new slogan in town, kind of to take the edge off the high gas and food prices and make you feel a little bit better about what we're doing over here in Iran. Here it comes. You ready? Short-term pain for long-term gain. Tell you what, let's take it out for a little test drive. Ready?
This is a short-term disruption for the long-term gain.
Short-term pain for the long-term gain.
Short-term pain be for long-term gain.
We're going to have some short-term pain with long-term gain.
Short-term pay
for a long-term gain.
Some short-term pain, yes, but we've got some long-term gain. Short-term spike for a long-term gain.
Some short-term pain for American consumers. We may have to deal with that in the short term. Short-term and temporary.
Temporary short-term pain.
It's going to suck in the short term.
Some short-term pain.
Short-term pain. We have to focus on the short term.
Short-term.
Short-term, 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 and long-term.
Short-term blip.
Hopefully this is a short-term pain. Short-term is highly outweighed of the long-term benefits.
Some short-term pain for the long-term gain.
Short-term sacrifice for a long-term gain.
Yeah, short-term pain for long-term gain, because nothing is as permanent as a temporary government program, right?
Short-term and temporary.
Temporary short-term pain.
And speaking of slogans and propaganda and the U.S. government, did you see what the White House put out today? They said this regime will soon learn that no one should challenge the strength and might of the United States Armed Forces, accompanied by a pretty slick video.
On the orders of the President of the United States, U.S. Central Command
I'm gonna shoot you right down.
This regime
I'm gonna shoot you right down.
will soon learn that no one should challenge the strength and might of the United States Armed Forces.
He reminded the world, as he has time and time again, being an American means something unbreakable. If you kill Americans, if you threaten Americans, and
If you kill Americans, if you threaten Americans, being threatened kind of like the IRS does to us every single day, the U.S. government does to us every day. If you don't pay your taxes, if you don't pay your property tax and the income tax, if you don't follow our laws, you're going to get it, buddy.
Anywhere on earth.
Dude, this gentleman here is absolutely spot on. B-Rye.
Will hunt you down without apology and without hesitation, and we will kill you.
Coming from the administration who is running cover for billionaire pedos who traffic and harm children, who decimate the dollar, who destroy your purchasing power, causing you to work harder and longer for less. The same government whose very national president who says we will have peace in the Middle East has the gall to post demoralizing messages like this. Short-term oil prices, which will drop rapidly when the destruction of the Iran nuclear threat is over, is a very small price to pay for USA and world safety and peace.
Who the fuck are you to tell anybody what prices anybody has to pay? This is madness. This place has literally lost itself.
Oh, and did I mention only fools would think differently? It's always so easy to say.
I've never seen anybody more mentally unstable and mentally ill in my life, and he's the fucking president. This is the most, which says a lot about the public. It says everything we need to know. What does that say about the public? They're mentally ill. Every leader is a reflection of the ones who picked them.
It's a small price to pay when you're not the one paying the price. Almost
every leader is a reflection of those who picked him. If he was picked, I guess.
$250 million from a Zionist, Donnie? Really? Oh, sorry to interrupt the wartime propaganda. Let us now resume with our regularly scheduled program.
We didn't start this way.
You literally fucking started the war by bombing children, little girls in a school. We have all the evidence. You literally did a terrorist attack murdering babies. You literally started the war. Pedophile in the government, U.S. government. You're a bunch of murdering terrorist, pedophile, genocidal fucks. Yeah, you are. You all gotta goddamn fucking die. You do not pass go. You do not collect $200. You will be put back in a new vessel that its karmic path will be so disturbing and painful for your soul that it will never have the audacity to come back in here again and be such a fucking asshole.
Yeah, you literally started this war. When did it start? Oh, I don't know, somewhere around 1953 when the CIA marched in there under Operation Ajax. And instigated a coup against a democratically elected Mohammad Mossadegh. So yeah, you totally started a war and you justified it by saying they can't be building them.
And then they put a leader in there that forced all the fucking women to wear a fucking mask so that the U.S. can turn around and call them a bunch of suppressing terrorist nut jobs, which they look like nut jobs. Making your women wear a mask, that's psychotic. That's insane. Not understanding that women are equal to you as far as they're allowed to be as free as you are. Like something's wrong with these retards.
Nukes. We can have nukes. Russia can have nukes.
Well, freedoms. Nobody deserves more or less than everybody deserves to be free. Not some people don't deserve to be less free than others. Everybody deserves the equal freedom.
Nukes. China can have nukes and Israel can have nukes, but you can't have nukes, Iran. And then admitting that they're there.
And who the fuck are you to tell anybody what they're allowed to have to defend themselves, as long as they've never caused any harm, which they've never attacked anybody ever. On the other hand, the opposite of is with the U.S. and Israel has attacked more countries than the entire world combined. They're the world pariah terrorists of all time. Hey, honey, I'm not talking to you. I know you're confused right now.
They're really for regime change, and that Donald Trump's going to be the one who's going to install the new supreme leader. Oh, sorry, I keep interrupting perfectly good propaganda.
But under President Trump, we are finishing it. Their war on Americans has become our retribution against their attitude.
Iran is run by lunatics, religious fanatic lunatics. They have an ambition to have nuclear weapons.
Iran is run by lunatics, says a guy who's in a cabinet full of lunatics who are protecting pedophilic monsters, who are raising the national debt, who are giving boatloads of money away in foreign aid and stealing resources from other countries as they initiate regime change operations and work closely with the banksters and the corporate elitists to create an all-encompassing surveillance, control, and social credit punishment system with the AI tech bros like Alex Karp, Peter Thiel, and Larry Ellison. But go ahead, tell us more.
They intend to develop those nuclear weapons behind a program of missiles and drones and terrorism that the world will not be able to touch them for fear of those things. This is the weakest they've ever been. Now is the time to go after them. The president made the decision to go after them, take away their missiles, take away their navy, take away their drones, take away their ability to make those things so that they can never have a nuclear weapon.
Finally, to the great proud people of Iran, I say tonight that
the people in the United States government just declared a holy war on Iran, and they're calling Iranians lunatics. I've never seen any more mentally ill shit than I've ever seen in my life than what's coming out of the government right now, run by Trump.
the hour of your freedom is at hand. When we are finished, take over your government. It will be yours to take.
No, it's not. Because Trump already said it's going to be mine to take, and I'll tell you who the supreme leader is. You don't get to pick, and neither do your elders.
It's mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling. It is mind-boggling. Yeah, again, back to the Corey Feldman thing. Again, anybody who hangs around Hollywood long enough, they're going to probably be a little creepy because it probably rubbed off on them. Who knows? I hope it didn't. But what are you going to do? I wouldn't doubt it. Whatever. I don't know that, though. I'm not going to just believe you unless or anyone until I see the dude behave in a bad way. But yeah, he's probably creepy. He could be. Fuck. He's probably got creeped on, and now he's going to be a creep, hurt people. Hurt people. I'm not saying he's hurt or he's hurting people. I'm not saying that at all. But hurt people. Hurt people. damn, I hate those fucking annoying fucking birds, bro. God, I fucking want to kill these things. Jesus, shut the fuck up with the same noise again and again, dude. Shut up. Get the fuck here. It? Oh, yeah, check this shit out. All right, let me get a couple pages open here. Come on, hurry the fuck up. Shit, fucking internet. It's all shit. Do your fuck. Oh, God. Bear with me. Just bear with me. I got to open up a few links here, okay? Just bear with me so that I can buzz through them real fast. Trust me, it's more efficient this way. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Israel first.
Israel first.
Israel first?
Yes.
Before America? Excuse me, sir, America?
For America? Then he goes, no, of course not. He changed his tune. Did you see that fucking predator
First
pedophile?
or Israel first? America first or Israel first?
Yeah, I'm not going to talk to you about it.
You're not going to.
Dude, can somebody round up these fucking Israeli reptiles and get them the fuck out of the government? Will you round up these fucking Jew fucks from Israel that want to fucking murder Palestinians that are fucking loyal to Israel, dual citizens, loyal to Israel? This is treason. You got to round up every dual citizen from Israel right now and execute them, or you're all going to be executed. Or I'm going to start executing all of you motherfuckers. Every one of you fucks in the U.S. government is a traitor to Israel. You all have to die. Every fucking one of you in the government right now are traitors to a foreign government, and you all gotta die now. Especially this guy. I want him dead. I want every one of these Israeli fuckers dead.
Talk to me about that, sir. You look.
You are guilty of murdering children in Gaza. You are guilty, and you gotta die for that. You gotta die, you fucks from Israel. Everybody in Israel government has to die. Everybody in the government of Israel has to be punished, and justice has to be served for committing genocide.
Terrified. He just got a chill down. He skipped on the elevator. He said, "I'm gonna take this
fucking teeth in. Run, you fucking traitor! Go back to Israel before we execute you."
Steps today.
I'll give you a chance to go. Go, get, or you're dead, fucker. Don't let that doorknob hit you in the ass on the way out, pedophile lover.
Who do you think we're occupied by?
AIPAC. We send 18
Israel. It's Israel, you fucking reject. Look how ugly he is.
billion a year to it.
Look how ugly he is. What's his name? Who gives a fuck? Because he said AIPAC and not Israel. It's all of Israel. Yes, via AIPAC, they get their, anybody goes against Israel, they fund their opponent. Yeah, we get this.
Israel. Why? Just ask the question. What do we get out of it?
Nothing.
We get nothing. Are we doing humanitarian work? No, they're charged with genocide. They're killing off Palestinians.
They're charged with genocide, killing off Palestinians. And now the karma is coming right back at them. And now Israel's getting blown into bits by Iran, and it's going to be back to an ashtray again. Rubble, just like Gaza. I love it. I love the karma, how it's coming back around this fast. I never could have believed it. It's a gift. It's a gift from my higher self, my soul, my other selves. It's a gift. And by the way, folks, you're all members of the same, we're all members of the same organism here. Like, imagine all of us as different limbs on the same body or hair on the same head. but you all see yourselves as separate and differently, but you're too dumb to understand we're all connected to the same spirit. Can you imagine being that dumb? That's what we're experiencing right now. This disconnection in this world by all the fucking retard zombies here.
Are we helping them survive? Well, they've got a higher standard of living than we do, a longer lifespan than we do, free education, free housing, free healthcare.
Did you know that in Israel, every resident is insured under the national health insurance law?
But we're sending them money. Why? Ask yourself why a U.S. congressman can wear an Israeli military uniform.
Execute this piece of shit right now. This is a pedophile, genocidal, child raping, child murdering, child eating, diarrhea shit stain wearing a fucking Israeli military uniform, and he's supposed to be a member of the United States government in Congress. I will chop his fucking head off. I will bash his fucking head into a bloody fucking pulp. You better never let me find you.
Uniform in.
You better never let me find all you assholes that allow him to walk around here. You all got to die in the U.S. government. You're all marked for death. You're all cursed. Everybody in every government in the world right now is marked for death. You're a fucking cult. You're a curse. You're a curse to the world, and the world is going to make you fucking pay one day. And the sooner the better. The sooner we scoop up all you fucking pedophile cocksuckers in the world, you parasites, the sooner the world can blossom and increase its vibration.
In congressional chambers. I would think that would be an act of treason.
Well, you're dead, bro. I'll kill the shit out of you, fucker. You bald piece of shit. You better go back to Israel.
They did. Nobody said anything. Ask why the Israeli prime minister.
I'll tell you why, because they've been running the Pentagon since the year 2000. Ask Donald Rumsfeld. I can show you a video if you're too dumb.
Can bypass the president.
In case you're too dumb, which you probably are, all of you.
Fly
for the Phoenix Side crew.
Directly in and speak to our Congress without any other government interaction. Congress gave him 26 standing ovations.
Imagine your United States government gave 26 standing ovations to a child raping, child murdering, genocidal, pedophilic, terrorist, war criminal, psychopath. Imagine that. It's like he's a reptilian god and all the morons are bowing down to him. I'm seeing what I see is a group of retards worshiping a reptile.
I think most pop stars would like 26.
A group of retards worshiping a reptilian fake Moloch god, a representative of Moloch as far as they're concerned. He represents Moloch. And these are all Satanist retards. They are fucking Satanist, mentally ill retards in the government, the United States government. They're all mentally ill Satanists, pedophiles, psychopaths. They're completely controlled. They're under a spell, hypnosis. They watch the news. It's broadcasting to them, casting spells on them. The news. They're news casters casting spells on the weak-minded retards, dumber than shit off the ground.
Standing ovations. Our Congress gave Netanyahu, a foreign prime minister,
foreign invader, pedophile, genocidal pariah of the world.
26 standing ovations.
What does that tell you about your pedophile government, your pedophile-loving United States government?
I have difficulty looking at that in any other way than we're occupied. Statistically speaking, we have shown that whoever spends the more money on an...
This was obvious in the year 2000. You had Trafficant out there talking about it, Rumsfeld, everybody, and you retards are just noticing it 26 years later. Fuck you, fucking pedophile! Fuck you! How dare you be so fucking stupid?
94%.
It took you 26 years? Fuck you. You had to be a fucking ignorant, blindsided fucking idiot not to see it.
At the time, whoever spent the most wins. We can also show that every time somebody spoke out against Israel or AIPAC, the next election, their
challenger, their opponent, was heavily funded to beat them.
challenger was highly funded and wins. And we shut
And because of that, they're all loyal to fucking pedophile, genocidal pariah Israel. The pedivores, the cannibals of the world, the Epstein class. Yeah. Own it! Own it, assholes! That's your world!
down that conversation quickly, right?
Change
Whenever
it.
we try to talk about it.
Don't like it, change it. If you don't like something, you can change it. Get enough people together, you can change it.
You get told, well, that's
Called a game changer.
anti-Semitic.
I'm the fucking game changer. And so are you. We have to be.
No, it's not. Calling things the way they are is not anti-Semitic.
Sir, can we ask you America first or Israel first?
Israel first.
Israel first?
Yes.
Before America?
No, of course not.
Excuse me, sir, America first?
No, of course not. The big fat pedophile fucking changes his tune real fast. I'll execute the shit out of you, you fat fucking traitor. Y'all kill the shit out of you.
Israel first.
I'll kill the shit out of you. I'll kill the shit out of you. Get out of my country.
You're not going to talk to me about that?
I'll
You
kill
look
the fuck out of you.
terrified.
Go.
He just got to chill down. He skipped on the elevators. He said, I'm going to take the steps today.
Who do you think we're occupied by?
AIPAC. We send
Why don't you fuckers wake up? How's chat? How's everybody in chat doing? Messa Melt? What up, Messa Melt? Robin? Jim? Jim! He's a green-blooded Vulcan, Jim! Bones. Just kidding. Oh, check out. Tell me, look, all I know is AI can be a great tool. It can be used for good and bad. And then it can be used for entertainment too. It's kind of funny. Okay.
This is why you can't fuck with AI, bro.
Okay, this is AI. This is not real. Okay, just disclaimer.
They gonna go and
Full disclosure, don't think that this is real. Okay, I just want you to know that. Don't fall for this shit. I mean,
put 50 Cent and T.I. in a slap competition. And I ain't gonna lie, I kind of like this shit. I kind of like this shit. They got motherfucking everybody that 50 Cent is beefing with in the crowd. They got Ja Rule, they got Rick Ross, and they loving this shit. And then why they gonna go ahead and put little T.I.'s son as a fucking dwarf? Look at this shit, y'all. When I tell you 50 slapped that nigga into 1969, he slapped him back. Yo, look at her. She passing out. She fainting and shit. The wife, King over there looking like a little baby dwarf. Yo. See, yeah, I ain't fucking with you. Look at this fat ass nigga. No, 50, get him out of here. 50, get bow. Dickhead. Yeah, 50, get him out of here. Get him out. Look at Ja Rule. No, everybody trying that shit. Stop playing. Bow. Stop. Yo, this is why you can't fuck with AI, bro. They gonna go and put 50.
oh man, what he doing, boo boo? What's he doing? He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He is. He is. He'll take his nose and he'll put it under my hand to force me to pet him. It's so cute. Okay, don't. Chill. Take a fucking chill before I have to beat you. Don't make me beat you. Don't make me. Don't make me beat you. Don't make me beat you. Don't make me. I will. I promise. Oh my God. Oh, you are so great. You are so great. It's so gongy. It's so gongy. You won't even let me move. He's such a good boy. Ow!
Hi.
Oh, stand on my balls.
Wrong side of the road. Over here. Come over here. All right, folks. Our first experience with DoorDash, Doc. Hi. Hi. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. Takes a lot of jobs, but it's awesome. Pizza. Do you gotta tip him? Do you have to tip him? No tipping. Life sucks for you, dude. Okay. Okay, close it.
It's not alive.
Okay.
Why would you tip
Now
it?
it's gonna take off.
You fucking retard. It's not alive. It's not a person. Why would you tip it? And why would you tip the pedophile corporation that pays that makes billions of dollars in profit, pays the CEO millions, and doesn't even pay the employees enough to survive? Fuck corporations.
Bye.
Yo, you can't lean against the bed, dipshit.
Bye bye, DoorDash. Bye. See you around. Goodbye. Bye bye. Gotta go. You can go now. You can go now. You've been here too long. Here you go. And he's off. Bye. Here it comes, folks. It's the DoorDash Dot. Hi. Over here. Wrong side of the road. Over here. Come over here. All right, folks. Our first experience with DoorDash, Doc. Hi. Hi. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so, they're allowed to do all this weird shit with little remote control devices on the road now, but you tried to do that? No, you'll never be allowed to let a device like that roam. Only the corporations are allowed these types of freedoms. That's called tyranny. When one group is allowed to do freedoms that another group is not allowed to do, that's called tyranny. The definition of tyranny is when a group of people can do something, they're allowed to do it, but no one else is. That's called tyranny. Okay? That's what the government is. They're allowed to break all the laws. But if you jaywalk, they rape kids, they steal millions and billions of dollars, rape kids, make your life, steal everything. But if you jaywalk, they're going to put you in their fucking private prison to make some money on you. Okay? It's fucking nuts. It's fucking nuts.
Teen actor exposed Hollywood street.
I can't remember what show this was. I do remember this kid actor a long time ago. And surely they were, he looks like another, Leonardo DiCaprio 2.0 victim. He looks like the typical, Epstein class victim to me, these actors.
Treatment of child actors years ago, but no one took him seriously.
The scariest thing was Rodney would refuse to wear clothes. And I didn't know this until I met him, but
That's fucking inappropriate as fuck!
What? What do you mean he refused to wear? He doesn't wear clothes. No, listen to this. There's too much here. He wears like a red silk robe that he's had for like 12 years, and he doesn't wear anything on underneath it.
Believe me, Conan has heard some crazy stories from a lot of these actors. He has over the years, I'm sure.
And so it was very traumatizing for me to go.
It's traumatizing for us hearing about it.
But that's part of who he is. It's Rodney. You got to expect that. But I go to a read through for the script the first week of
Rodney, you got to respect that. What, did he just say that?
shooting, and would just be sitting there. But that's part of who he is. It's Rodney. You got to expect that. But you got
to expect, not respect. Thank God. Thank God. Oh, God, I'm so dumb. You got to expect that from a fucking pedophile. You have to expect that. It's normal from a pedophile. You should expect it.
Go to a read through for the script the first week of shooting, and would just be sitting there, in his silk robe,
Okay, you have destroyed 14 careers in one interview.
This teen actor exposed Hollywood's treatment of child actors.
Okay, so I just want to show you some positive. I want to show you something really positive. Side note, take a break from all the evil. Take a break from all the evil. And here's something that I wish I would have been able to do, but unfortunately, I can't ever probably do this unless the world gets a little bit better. I'll probably never be able to do this on my. This would probably be a bucket list item for me. I would probably want to do this, but this is an epic. I'm going to show you what an epic father looks like. A real father, a cool dude, a cool surfer like me. Here we go. That's fantastic. Isn't that fantastic? That is the coolest shit I ever seen. What a great fucking ripper father. Ripper, surfer. Love it. So let me show you something, what a real woman does. Here's how a real person, a real soul, a real woman. You guys remember Lucille Ball? Remember her? Let me show you something. What kind of person she was. She wasn't like Barbara Walters. She didn't protect pedophiles. In fact, she called them out. She called them out.
Yes, I have a lady here with me.
I noticed. Will you take your hands off, David?
Oh, excuse me. We have a young lady here with an I Love Lucy t-shirt on. Stand up and...
Take your hands off her, David.
Oh, excuse me.
I can see the shirt.
So, thought I'd try. Hi there, we're here
What's your
tonight.
name? David, will you take your hands away? What's your name, dear?
Early in the morning.
Give her the mic.
Yeah, I have the question here that I kept expecting to hear in a class of students. Stand up, young lady, and
Take your hands off her.
David. Yes, I have a lady here with me.
Like, this fucking creep is just, without any consent, is just assuming he's allowed to just paw all over these women like he's at a titty bar or something. It's insane. Oh, okay, that's that one, right? Oh, you. Okay, here we go. Yeah, everybody's prime minister is on the Epstein list because we're all ruled by the Epstein class. You see?
Turn of the century that the human body is almost 80%, 90% water, and it's also got electrolytes in it, which we know to be salt, potassium.
What does he mean by electrolytes? What does he mean by electrolytes in the water? That means substances, our water, that are highly conductive. In other words, they're really they have a really low resistance, they have a really low resistance to high flow, low resistance to electricity, as opposed to say like a resistor that will resist the flow of electricity. And so copper is very highly conductive. But if you use salt and potassium in water, or electrolytes in water, it becomes more conductive, right? And that's why you use electrolytes in water when you go to make a hydrogen fuel cell generator. You use electrolytes that increases the conductivity of the electricity flowing through the water and the stainless steel plates, so that it can break up the H2O from a liquid into gas. And so our vessels that our soul inhabits are essentially batteries. And what charges them? The vessel, our soul, via resting, sleeping, eating, etc.
Different minerals. That means we're a salt battery. No different than the car battery, different than something like that. And there's a patent actually called the Cali patent, which I'll hold up here for the camera to see. And this patent actually was developed in 1897, and not much has been done with it, because at that time everyone was afraid of electricity. In this case, Dr. Clark developed
not even imagine that it's you're talking like just 100-something years ago, and they're all afraid of electricity because they're all hookah pooka retards. Can you imagine that? And they're telling you they were here for millions of years. They just are starting over. There was a great reset 420 years ago, folks. A highly advanced civilization was wiped out, and history started over, and they blended the two together to fool you. And they burned down the libraries of Alexandria and etc. to hide the past from you.
A product.
Make you believe that.
Using a 9-volt battery. I'll just show you in the back here. There it is, 9-volt battery. And this particular unit, you just snap on your wrist with 2 wristbands.
I'll have a minute. Yeah.
You snap it on your wrist just to prove that I'm a circuit. I push the little green light, and the thing is on. And if I put my hands together, you can hear that I'm a circuit, and I'm a closed circuit at this point. Now, with
Why do we get a sound when you put your hands together?
Because
because he connected the circuit and gave power to the speaker.
Close the circuit. Now, when I take my hands
fucking retard.
Obviously, the electricity is now being able to flow through the body.
When it gets electricity, it now has power to activate whatever device you're trying to power. You fucking retard. These people are fucking dumb. I swear I hate these people, how dumb they are. It's insane. Goddamn insane. Oh. Oh, that's not the one I want. Ooh. Should I play that one? Okay, check this out. Check this shit out. This is fucking crazy.
contemplated whether or not to even share this email because it's that disturbing, but we all deserve to know the truth and what the people in charge are attempting to cover up. With that being said, extreme trigger warning. Before I show you this email, I need to explain that Epstein and his network used code words all the time, lots of food words, and they also used the word whoops a lot, hundreds of times. If you
Clearly, you can tell they're talking about whack killing somebody. It's obvious it means to kill somebody. Clearly, you have to be an idiot.
actually search for that word in the Epstein library, this is what comes up. Look,
Whoops means killing someone.
at the context surrounding that word. After going through these files for weeks now, it's clear to me that that word means to unalive someone. Whether they're joking or not, I have no idea. And now that you have more context, here's the email. From Epstein to, we don't know because it's redacted, said that she felt God's presence next to her when she was in bed. She knows that Jesus watches over her.
Oops. Whoops.
And he helped save her life. Whoops. And
yeah, there is no Jesus that helped and came and saved her. You're mentally ill. She's dead. You thinking that some imaginary mental illness is going to save her is not going to help you at all. It's only going to make you rely on shit that gets you killed when you could have been actually focusing on trying to survive.
And not one person has been arrested in America yet. Not one. I've contemplated whether or not to even share this email because
So all this religion shit got you killed. Your mental illness got you killed, and good for you. If you're going to be that fucking dumb, fuck you. You fucking retards all deserve to die. Fuck you.
And Erica.
Take responsibility. Dude, at some point, you fucking retards have to fucking take your own responsibility for yourselves. You really have to fucking, at some point, you fucking retards are going to have to take responsibility for yourselves.
You are going to see begins pursuing fame hard. There's no person who can look into Erica's life and make the claim that she was doing and Erica, you are going to see begins pursuing fame hard. There's no person who can look into Erica's life and make the claim that she was not trying to be famous. As I have said, I don't know any women who have never dated a guy that was normal. Like everybody that Erica dates has some degree of fame and publicity already.
Traveling, I love it. I'm all for it. I'm up for anything. I want to learn. I want to be able to use this opportunity and harness all the things that I can learn from it and be able to just inspire people.
Do you think it's a coincidence that like this happens to be the university that Jeffrey Epstein was pouring all of his money into, by the way, and he's facilitating models from Romania beginning in 2009. Do you think all of this is just one big coincidence and we are the conspiracy theorists?
This new tape is raising some serious eyebrows around Erica Kirk. And this one is different because IT shows Erica pitching herself for a role while casually dropping stories about international work in Romania and even mentioning Epstein investigations like it's just another item on her resume. Now, when you place that next to resurfacing connections involving the Miss USA world, fashion elites tied to Epstein's social circles, and a string of charity projects in Eastern Europe, people online started connecting dots.
Folks, by the way, if you could throw me $10 so I could get my, hopefully I could at least get enough money out to pay for a mechanic, a mobile mechanic to come out here. $10, man. I won't be able to eat, but I have no food, but I really do need at least $10. If you could just throw me $10, buy me coffee, whatever, I need it so I can get my fucking truck running. And if you got any more money, for food, that would be great too. Please donate. Thank you. I need support from you guys. You are my Phoenix Eye crew. I'm here to tell you the truth. And I need your support. And am I not entertaining? No, I'm kidding.
Very quickly. Suddenly, the internet is asking whether Erica's past might be a lot more layered than the carefully curated image we see today. And once you line up the timeline properly, things begin to look a lot less random. Long before Erica became known publicly as Charlie Kirk's wife, she was clearly chasing one thing: clout and fame.
Everybody that Erica dates has some degree of fame and publicity already in their lives, and that clearly attracts her. And that just is Erica's life. It's a fact of Erica's life. And like I said, she lies all the time.
That started with her dating Tyler JT Massey.
In March, we know that Erica is going to
begin dating somebody else. And his name is JT Massey, and he's a minor league baseball player. She's not dating no nobodies. Okay, she wants to know what you're going to do.
One of the earliest examples comes from an audition tape where she and JT Massey were trying to land a spot on the reality show The Amazing Race.
We think we know each other pretty well, but I'm sure the strain and the different challenges that Amazing Race would bring out, you don't really know what to be prepared for. So that the fear of the unknown would be kind of a conflict.
Yeah.
Kind of see what to expect out of the person.
Like, let me tell you something. We're talking, look at Erica Kirk. We're talking night and day. Like the Erica Kirk out there right now looks like Chucky's bride. She doesn't look anything like, I don't even know if that's the same person. She looks so different to me here. I don't even know. It's crazy.
When they are at that level of sleep deprivation or at that level of stress.
Right. And the vibe in that tape, completely different from.
Looks so bad now and different. She looks so evil now. She looks actually nice here. She looks kind of nice. Now she looks like an evil witch, like a fucking evil witch, like her face.
The version of Erica people recognize today.
He's really handsome.
You look gorgeous. Are you fixing my... Got a little bacon. Baby, that's deep in there.
Oh, boy.
Give them a cleavage. People want cleavage. Showcase it.
Sells big.
Sells.
It sells big.
It's not. And the confines of marriage.
She's joking with the camera, flirting, making playful comments about appeal, and presenting herself as someone who could bring personality and drama to reality TV.
Calm, cool, and collected. I have my pretty boy right here for that.
Cold as ice.
It's cold as
I
ice.
love when you pet my face.
I know your beard's
Yeah.
But yes, pick us.
Please.
We will not let you down.
The whole thing feels like two young people trying to sell themselves as the fun, chaotic couple producers love to cast.
I don't. We need.
But we're checking the lighting. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, we're checking the lighting. Roll camera one.
And here's the part people noticed when digging back through old posts. The two weren't just casually dating. Some Instagram photos and captions make it seem like Erica and JT were actually very serious and maybe even engaged at one point. But that wasn't the only audition tape resurfacing from that era. Another video that started circulating shows Erica interviewing for a role connected to House of DVF, a reality competition tied to fashion designer Diane von Furstenberg.
She also auditions for this show, which we think is Diane von Furstenberg had a show called House of DVF. It's fashion, which ran for 2 seasons from 2014 to 2015, and Erica auditions for that as well.
And this is where things start getting a little more interesting.
I'm at a great point, just career-wise, to be able to take on this type of endeavor. And I feel like I have
start getting a little more interesting.
I'm at a great point, just career. Wise to be able to take on this type of endeavor. And I feel like I have something very unique to offer this whole experience in general. Like I said, I'm very coachable, I'm very trainable. And I'm the type of person that I don't need all the time in the world to get ready.
In the audition, Erica openly admits she never attended fashion school and doesn't even know how to sew, but she emphasizes something else instead, that she's extremely trainable and adaptable.
I don't know how to sew and cut. I mean, I can sew a pillow together, but I can't take fabrics and create this couture dress. That's not me. But I'm able to see design. I'm able to pick up on certain things and be able to put things together.
And then she drops a line that people online immediately zoomed in on. Erica says she's the type of person who can pack her bags and jump on a plane within 30 minutes.
Like I said, I'm very coachable, I'm very trainable. And I'm the type of person that I don't need all the time in the world to get ready. If you say you got to be on a plane in a half hour and you have to pack your stuff and go, I'm on it. I'm kind of like a gypsy. I don't mind. I don't mind living out of a suitcase. I'm used to it, and that's something that I'm okay with.
And that sounds weird when you know Diane von Furstenberg has long been connected to elite social circles that overlap with powerful political, business, and celebrity networks. And more importantly, her son Alexander von Furstenberg appears inside Jeffrey Epstein's infamous Little Black Book. Even more uncomfortable, photographs from the mid-2000s show Ghislaine Maxwell attending DVF fashion events during the exact years Epstein's social network was operating in elite spaces like Manhattan and Palm Beach. Around the same period, Erica was auditioning for reality television and fashion opportunities. She also entered the pageant world. She competed in the Miss USA system and eventually won Miss Arizona USA in 2012, placing her directly inside the pageant organization that was owned by Donald Trump at the time.
Finalist, come on down, Phoenix, Erica Franzwey.
Scottsdale, Caitlin Willenchick. That means your new Miss Arizona USA 2012. And now let's hear it for South Phoenix. Tanya Mendez. Erica Franzwey.
Pageants are more than just crowns and gowns. They're networking machines where contestants meet modeling agencies, casting directors, sponsors, and media executives. And after her win, Erica reportedly started working as a casting director herself, helping evaluate and select talent. Now that detail might seem small, but critics of Epstein's network have pointed out for years that modeling agencies and pageant circuits were used as recruiting grounds for young women. And then shortly after those pageant years, Erica and her mother Lori launched several charity projects. One of the most talked about initiatives was called Romanian Angels, a nonprofit effort aimed at helping children and orphans in Romania.
And when he was over there, we did the same thing. Like, he showed us, these are the orphanages we work with. This is the hospital that we helped rebuild. Like, amazing humanitarian things that no one talks about that our troops are doing over there.
On the surface, it looked like standard humanitarian work. But Erica publicly thanked U.S. Army Colonel Otto Buscher for assisting with the project.
She is working with Colonel Otto Buscher. She thanks him. She has a video where she thanks him. And yes, this is the Colonel Otto Buscher who will be accused of running a brothel, of trafficking children. No doubt Erica knew him.
But that wasn't the only reason Romania suddenly became a hot topic again. Around the same time, people were revisiting Erica's charity connections there. Newly unsealed documents from lawsuits tied to Epstein revealed something else entirely. Financial documents from lawsuits tied to Epstein revealed something else entirely. Financial records connected to Epstein's foundation showed a $30,000 payment sent to a Romanian bank account through a foundation associated with Epstein himself.
Do you think it's a coincidence that like this happens to be the university that Jeffrey Epstein was pouring all of his money into, by the way, and he's facilitating models from Romania beginning in 2009? Do you think all of this is just one big coincidence and we are the conspiracy theorists?
That discovery reopened long-standing discussions about how many of Epstein's victims were from Eastern Europe, particularly Romania. Someone even said, "Anyone else notice this when going through the files? It really bugs me." He seems to have specifically targeted Eastern European women. It was obviously ethnically motivated. Eastern European governments need to take a more proactive stance towards this. We were the main victims. Poland so far seems to be only one doing a government investigation. And then came the clip that reignited the entire conversation. In the resurfaced tape, Erica casually describes traveling internationally, working with orphanages in Romania, interacting with military officials, and even referencing investigations connected to Epstein-related issues.
For 2014, she mentions on X that she's going to be again in Romania, in Laos, in Kazakhstan, in the Philippines, in Sweden. She says, okay, 2014, I see you. And then someone probably asked her where she was going to be in Sweden. And she replies to them. So did she go to all of those places? Maybe.
But things become even more complicated once Charlie Kirk enters the story. Before his death, Charlie had publicly pushed for the full release of the Epstein files. But since his passing, critics have pointed out something that feels strange. Erica has never publicly addressed the Epstein files herself, even though she often says she wants to continue Charlie's legacy. So when people look at the timeline, they start asking whether Erica's past might include chapters that were never fully explained. And the reason this story refuses to disappear is simple. The more people dig through old interviews, travel posts, and archived clips from that era, the more pieces of Erica Kirk's earlier life keep resurfacing. And if even one of those pieces ends up connecting to something bigger, this entire story could shift overnight, which is exactly why the next set of documents people are digging into right now might be the part that changes everything.
The fucking cocksuckers muted my fucking mic. God damn it, motherfuckers. I hate these people. I hate these cocksucking retards at fucking StreamYard. You're just muting me for no fucking reason. I never use the mute button. I never use it. Why would I need it? Why would I use the mute button? Never. I don't need it. I don't use it. And they're muting me. So you're cursed for that, retard, stream retard. You're going to feel that one. You fucking idiots. God damn you fucking cursed fucks. You're going to fucking pay for the karma you get for fucking preventing my truth from getting out. You have no idea what you're doing to yourselves. You think you're going to get away with that? You think I'm going to let you get away with anything? I am a Libra. I exude justice. Justice will be served, motherfucker. Because it's in my light, Libra. It's in my light. It's in my soul. Justice will be served here, one way or another. Game changer. Game changer. I am the game changer.
Tensions between Iran and the United States are escalating sharply as the conflict around the strategic Strait of Hormuz intensifies. And now, Tehran appears to be sending a very deliberate message. Iranian state media has once again circulated dramatic footage showing what it claims are vast underground naval tunnel networks, facilities.
They're not underground. They're just under the melt flood. They're called pockets of survival. You didn't carve or drill or nothing. That's ridiculous. There were no mountains existing to do that in the first place because they're not natural phenomenon. So what you're seeing here is when you look at where Iran is, right? It's huge. It's in an ashtray. It's in the Middle East, where it's in the region of the world where 420 years ago, when the Great Reset occurred and this incredible civilization, highly advanced, was wiped out completely almost and had to reset and start over 420 years ago. All these buildings melted and Iran took the brunt of it. It got melted the most. Why? Because it's an ashtray. There's nothing left. It's nothing but ash. It's a desert sand ashtray. All beaches around the bottoms of the buildings is where the solid began turning liquid from the heat coming from below. Electricity byproduct is heat. It melts, and when it cooled off, all you have now is ash. It's ash. Beaches are ashtray. Deserts, it's an ashtray. Iran's an ashtray. The only thing that's available for Iran, it's a desert ashtray. It's been cooked, or the buildings below that didn't get melted all the way. There's tons of buildings below Iran that are pockets of survival, and there's these fucking tunnels.
He's packed with fast.
These are all melted buildings from the old world. They didn't carve a thing, but these are pockets of survival from the previous civilization that they're reusing that didn't get melted. You understand? All this because it got melted to an ashtray. Everything above the melt flood, the ground, it's not the ground, it's above the melt flood. Everything above the melt flood is toast, ashtray. Pockets of survival below the melt flood survived because it was surrounded and it went around the buildings and over them and kept going, and in some cases just immediately cooled off and hardened, and then left all these beautiful buildings below the melt floods around the world. All around the world, there's still buildings that you don't see covered up by the melt flood that you could still live in. Connected all the way around the world. That's what I'm telling you. The catacombs, they didn't carve anything. This right here, they didn't carve this shit. It's from the old world. It was already here.
Attack boats, anti-ship missiles, and what appeared to be naval mines. The
This
video.
is Iran. These are buildings. You're looking at the inside of, that's brick. That's red brick that's been painted. Okay? That's red brick and concrete molds that's been painted from the old world that survived. These arch hallways here. They were all this shit was here. They're using it. They painted it. They whitewashed it. Hence what they used to do to the old buildings when they found them here. They'd whitewash them and clean them and pretend that they built them.
Video, originally released in 2025, shows long tunnels carved deep into the coastline where dozens of high-speed military boats sit ready for deployment. The footage has resurfaced now at a moment of heightened tensions, widely seen as a signal to Washington that Iran is prepared for a prolonged confrontation at sea. According to Iranian state television, the tunnels belong to the naval arm of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, or IRGC. The report claims these underground missile cities are stocked with hundreds of
Missile cities, catacombs, all these places, underground tunnels, all this shit is nothing more than confirming, and it's nothing more than confirming all, and it's nothing more than proving that this is all evidence confirming of everything I said. Everything. Constantly, every day, more and more evidence proving I'm right. I'm right. I fucking nailed it. I killed it. Fuck you, motherfucking retards that didn't get it. Just kidding. That fucking make fun of me and call me names. I get still made fun of, dude. They don't, when I tell them mountains are fucking not natural, they fucking still make fun of me. Okay? That's how dumb they are. Mountains are not natural. They're melted buildings. And these assholes still make fun of me right now, to this day on YouTube.
Designed to counter enemy warships and electronic warfare systems.
They're calling me fucking stupid because I know that mountains are melted buildings. Can you imagine? Can you imagine the fucking how pissed? What an insult that is.
Iran says the weapons are stored hundreds of meters underground, protected from airstrikes and surveillance, and can be activated in a very short time. State media also claims that these missile systems are capable of striking targets hundreds of kilometers away, allowing Iran to hit naval forces operating far out at sea. Military analysts say these tunnels are part of a long-standing strategy by the IRGC, using hidden coastal facilities to launch swarm attacks using small, fast boats armed with missiles, rockets, and mines.
Yep. America needs to stay the fuck on its side of the world and mind its own business and give all the money to the people instead of pedophile Israel, genocidal pariah Israel, which is nothing more than a United Kingdom colony and United States colony. Try to interfere in the world, in a part of the world that they're not supposed to be in, so they can steal the fucking oil. The United Kingdom and the United States created Israel via the Rothschilds in 1947. In 48 they invaded Palestine and they started this whole mess. They started the whole mess by invading Palestine in 1948, and they're invading Iran now, and now they're invading Iran. So in 1948, they invaded Palestine, the UK and the United Kingdom via these terrorist groups that created Israel, these terrorist groups. And so they invaded in 1948 Palestine. Now, in 2026, they're invading Iran. This is how far they've spread out and started. They've continued invading all countries besides Palestine around Israel. They've invaded every country. The terrorist group, aka Israel, that invaded in 1948 Palestine has attacked every country in the Middle East. It didn't just invade Palestine. It invaded the Middle fucking East, and it's continuing to invade the Middle East. Are you listening? While the world just watches these fucking mental ill pedophile fucks, genocide children, the whole world, Russia, China, all losers. They just watch Israel murder children. They just watch Israel murder children, and the United States murder children. Everyone around the world just watches Israel in the U.S. 2 years on 4K live stream of children getting murdered, and they don't stop it. What does that tell you about these motherfuckers? It should tell you a lot.
In the narrow waters of the Strait.
What they do to their own people, these governments over there, they're no better. They're fucked. Everybody's fucked here. Because they're all controlled by the same families above everyone. That you'll never see them, you dumb fucks.
Of Hormuz, that tactic could pose a serious challenge to even the most advanced naval fleets. The strait itself is one of the world's most critical energy choke points. Roughly 1/5 of global oil shipments pass through this narrow waterway, making it strategically vital to the global economy.
The U.S. could give everybody in the U.S. practically free oil right now, but they hoard it, and they hoard it because they're a bunch of fucking pedos. Instead of it's all being ours and hey, let's all share and share alike. No. These are they scoop up all the resources and want to sell them to you. Yeah, that's how a pedophile works.
That is precisely why tensions here carry such high stakes.
Look at that right there. Look at that. Israel has bombed and attacked and invaded every country in the Middle East. Obviously not Pakistan and India because they think they have nukes. They think they'll get nuked. But then they think Israel, if Israel had nukes, it would have used them on Iran by now, right? But they don't have them. They don't exist. Israel's going to get crushed thinking that they have nukes. They don't exist. You think you're going to nuke Iran? They don't exist. You're going to get slaughtered, Israel. You're going to look like Gaza. I hope you look worse than Gaza for invading all these countries and attacking them. You pedophile fucks in Israel got to die.
High stakes.
And I mean the government, not the people that are chanting against the government. Bless these people, these poor people up there, except the ones that want to kill Palestinians. 80% of the population wants to eradicate them. So fuck these people.
By resurfacing the tunnel footage now, Iran appears to be signaling that it has deeply entrenched, hard-to-target military infrastructure ready to respond if conflict escalates further. The message from Tehran is clear. Despite mounting pressure and rising confrontation with the United States, Iran is not prepared.
That's the problem, dude. I can't have him outside, man. I don't know what's wrong with him, dude. He chases cars now. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this dog? He's chasing fucking cars and biting at their tires. What is wrong with this dog? Like I said, he's a great dog. He's epic, but he's overprotective, and he's got some quirks, man, where he's chasing cars, trying to bite their tires. And like, if I try to turn on my generator, he'll attack the thing. He's nuts. I don't know. I mean, what are you going to do? I found him in the woods here. You know, he found me and he circled my house for a fucking week and I fed him and he's a great dog. He's a fucking awesome dog, but he's chasing cars.
To back down. Instead,
a nice Lexus Land Cruiser, old school back in the day too. Nice. An LS, Lexus LS. Like the sport utility. Which one was that? Anyway, yeah.
It is
back when they made Lexus to last forever.
Showcasing its readiness to defend its coastline and
Lexus was my favorite vehicle ever. It's great. The only thing they're lacking is superchargers, blowers. That's all they need.
Challenge naval forces operating near its waters. Whether this is deterrence, warning, or preparation for a larger confrontation remains uncertain, but one thing is becoming increasingly clear. The strategic waters of the Strait of Hormuz are once again at the center of a growing geopolitical standoff, and both sides appeared to be signaling that they are ready for what may come next. This comes as the global superpower, the United States, continues to suffer mounting setbacks in its confrontation with Iran, a nation often described as far less equipped, yet proving increasingly resilient on the battlefield.
According to statements released by the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, Iranian forces have reportedly destroyed 10 highly advanced American radar systems across the Persian Gulf region, marking what Tehran describes as a major blow to U.S. military surveillance and defense capabilities. Iranian officials say their air defense systems have also downed multiple high-value American drones operating in the region. The announcement came from IRGC spokesman Ali Mohammed Naini, who delivered a fiery message claiming that Iran now holds the strategic upper hand in the confrontation. According to Naini, American military infrastructure across the Persian Gulf has been heavily damaged or neutralized. He insisted that the balance of power has shifted and that Iran, not Washington, will decide when the conflict ends. The remarks directly targeted Donald Trump, who currently leads the United States. Iranian officials accused the American administration of hiding battlefield setbacks and misleading the public about the situation on the ground. In Tehran's view, the war is not only continuing, but expanding. Iranian forces say they have launched multiple waves of missile and drone strikes as part of Operation True Promise 4, a large-scale retaliation campaign conducted by the Naval and Aerospace divisions of the Revolutionary Guards. These attacks reportedly targeted both U.S. installations across the region and sites inside Israel, escalating the confrontation into a wider regional crisis. Iranian officials claim their missiles are carrying warheads weighing more than a ton and are striking military targets with increasing intensity. They argue that despite Western claims that Iran's missile stockpile is dwindling, their capabilities remain strong and operational. Meanwhile, Washington has portrayed the conflict very differently. President Trump recently described the confrontation as a short-term excursion, suggesting that the United States retains overwhelming military.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? All right, I guess nobody's going to donate. I'm fucked. Thanks. Appreciate it. No, if you guys can help me out, I appreciate it. I know hopefully Don comes through. Appreciate you guys. I love you guys that donate, man. Appreciate you. If it weren't for you, I'm fucked. What's up, buddy? Buddy's fucked too. He doesn't like this dry food here. I wonder if I could ever get enough of a donation, I'll get him something better. It's a good boy. It's a good boy. He's a good man. Yeah, he's funny. Anyway, love you guys. Anything else? Appreciate it. Yeah. See you in the next one, I guess. I don't know. Hang in there. If you can donate, I really need some food, man. That would be killer. At least $10 so I can get my fucking truck fixed. So when I do get a donation, I can go to the store and get some food, man, because I'm fucking hurting. Look. But I'm getting shredded. But at least I'm getting shredded and sculpted. All right. Love you guys. Appreciate you. I love you all.